Yeah, baby, I love David out getting into the drums this time. That was awesome. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is once again on like a polyhedron. We are about to dive into another session here, but before we do, I'm going to hand it on over to Puns, who's going to do the intro for us.
Heyo. All right. Okay. Whew. This is going to be a long one, guys. Bear with me. Okay. The party set off in a suspicious carriage on a grand adventure for gems that will save the world. We all woke up a little disoriented from a 3-week slumber, and Athelian wasted no time heading straight to the bar for a stiff drink with the party right behind her. A strong man behind the bar introduced himself as Durnan and shared a few stories. Though he had little to say, he had much to pour to the party's delight. He didn't have elven wine for Ash, but they had plenty of drinks and seats saved at a table for them. Ash and Hiss took a moment to bond over their loss of memories before we were all sat at a table with the mysterious man. We find out he's not the Mr. Broker, but the broker we needed to find. Rowan and Nargle wasted no time agitating. But we still hang on, sorry. But he still shares the whereabouts of the shrine with us, since he desires a relic from the same place. Athelian, distrusting him, kind of goes to the bar, kind of confirms that information with Durnan, and Hiss, in the meantime, learned of the glorious pocket stake meta before everyone retired to the inn rooms. I had to include that.
Thank you.
Yup. After a much-needed long rest, we set out again towards the general location of the shrine. Thelian takes notes of the area and the stars. His trains and Ash identify some items that were gained from combat, while Rowan and Nargle ease into their usual banter. During one of the camp nights along the journey, Athelian noticed some weird stars happening, watched some moons shift around and become 3 different colored moons right before her eyes, while also hearing the word rise. Fear-stricken, she takes to praying, while a woman with glowing pale blue eyes approaches the half-awake party. The woman says that her name is Syl. She happens to know Marcus and knows quite a bit about the undead. The party begins to make sense of her arrival when Athelian casts a spell to figure out what she is, and quickly offends their uninvited guests. Syl stalks off into the night, but the situation is diffused, and both groups kind of start to share the information that they have about the undead after, recovering from a lot of tension. When the group finally finds the shrine, everyone took the time to carefully prepare to safely approach the seemingly abandoned ruins, only to see people running in the distance right before crashing and falling through a pit and landing at the bottom of a strange-smelling room full of ominous and native pictures. Can we make sense of them and find the items we came for? Let's find out.
Nice. Well done.
Thanks.
Very well done. Hit the high
Very
note.
nice, yeah. That's one of the best that's one of the best I've heard. That's great. That's awesome.
Incredibly detailed, and I'd forgotten
Thank you.
50% of that. So.
Groot is with us, of course.
I remember pocket steak, and that was about it. So thank you very much for filling me in.
I'm telling you, there needs to be a drinking game established for every time you said that word.
I tried that. I tried that, and part of the reason I can't remember anything is I didn't make it to the end of the stream. So
That'll do it.
No. The doctor said I shouldn't be drinking that much. So.
At least the party did avoid the temptation to lower anyone into the yawning portal yet again.
What?
However, we just fell through a fucking hole instead, so it gives me a lot of falling.
We found a way to recreate it.
To be fair, it didn't yawn. It just kind of collapsed underneath you.
Yeah, less yawn, more screamed.
Well, okay, it didn't yawn as far as you know. You don't know that there aren't squarish, rectangular creatures with tongues made of stone that might be using such a lure to...
Well, now I'm worried about that.
I don't need to go.
Hiss now believes that the world has eaten him, like those snake people said that they would. So, everything is trying to eat us.
To quote Gina Davis from The Fly, be afraid. Be very afraid.
Whatever you do, do not lose that pocket stake. It could save your life one day. So,
always, like I said, to paraphrase Greg's favorite trilogy, always know where your pocket stake is.
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Good quote.
There you go. Good memory.
Thank you. It is the greatest trilogy. Anyway,
Hmm.
It very much is. Of 5 books. Would you like a description of the room once again, since it has been some time?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okay.
thank you.
As you were walking along ruins on the surface that appeared to be, you would guess a temple, a city, something ancient.
Hmm.
Suddenly the ground, you were hearing noise around you as if it was perhaps creatures, two-legged, four-legged, eight-legged. You didn't know. You didn't have time to explore because suddenly the ground just went out from under you.
Yep.
And then and I do want to make one note on this map because I'm not going to try and keep turning this 90 degrees. North on this map that we're looking at here is due left.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for that reminder. I actually did forget that, but I remember you saying that last time.
Oh yeah, that was quite important actually.
Yeah. Like this up here, this is the east door. And I debated on trying to flip it around to make things make more visual sense, but this is a big floor and that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
arrived into a long, narrow chamber running east to west. In the center of this room is a domed shape on the floor, which is in decent condition, all things considered. On the east wall is a blank-faced stone door. The west end of the room, as you can see behind you, is blocked by fallen stone and rubble, apparently the result of a collapse. From where you all respectively landed, you see no way to progress beyond the piles of rubble to the west. Even the two side walls along the room, north and south, appear to have several niches cut in them. The shape in the center of the chamber appears to be a small alcove protected by a half dome with the open end facing the door on the east wall. There's some sort of display there. I think you all looked at it briefly, but we didn't really get into it yet.
What? Oh, sorry. Were you going to describe what was inside?
Let me get through the rest of the room, and then if you want to take a closer look, we'll jump into it.
Okay.
And then the three niches on either side of the room, the northern and southern walls, are about 5 feet wide. They started about 3 feet off the floor. This whole room was very meticulously carved. It doesn't. Well, what are you guys again? I got a couple of halfling with a Shatterkai. Blah 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 blah.
Awesome.
Give me a wisdom check, everyone. And I'm not sure which skill to do offhand, so just give me a wisdom check, and I'm going to put a low DC. Actually, give me a perception. Give me perception.
Perception.
First roll. Dun 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 dun.
All right, let's all get that bad roll out the way, huh?
Oh, I critted that son bitch.
Oh, wait, do I even need to?
I feel like I
So
might
did
have
I.
wasted my one
This
crit
is
for the
good.
evening, but
Oh goodness me!
I like to imagine that Hiss blinks and then he's just like, "Oh shit, it's here!" I'm like, oh dear.
Everyone
Come
looks
on.
around. Everyone looks around. Rowan gets slightly confused and starts staring at the rubble along the west wall. Hiss and Nargle look at one another knowingly, and everyone except Rowan's understands, and in fact, Hiss and Nargle are tempted to simply say aloud, "This is most assuredly not dwarven carving or craftsmanship."
Okay.
I know
And-
nothing about dwarves, but I can tell you this isn't a dwarf place.
And you critted to the point where you are just that damn sure that whatever a dwarf is, he did not carve this room.
I gotta say, I'm getting the same. I gotta say, I'm getting the same feeling. I got.
Meanwhile,
this was made by people my size.
Rowan does start to suspect that perhaps the dwarves carved all the rubble on the western wall because, damn, dude.
I like to imagine that Rowan is looking at all the rubble going, so this is south, yes? This is south. Like,
Trying to figure out what a dwarf is. No, I don't. Yeah, a little
something
confused over
taller
here.
than me, but also short? That's
Look at this
preposterous.
rubble, though.
Like,
Maybe I should put some of it in my pocket.
Anyway, there are the
Ah.
niches on either side. There is rubble. It's strewn at various parts of the room. You could not begin to guess how long ago the initial collapse might have happened. Oddly enough, the hole that dropped you in here on your little butts is already, the sunlight is already starting to be filtered through dust as if dirt were, collapsing into where you fell through. Not like funneling on you, just the ground around where you fell is kind of leveling itself on the surface.
Okay.
So you have 6 niches in the wall, an alcove in the center. At first glance, you see that each of them seems to contain figurines, dioramas depicting some aspect of life. So if you want to choose one to start with, I can choose a scene to describe to you.
did we... Yeah, go on.
Nargo would like
go.
to check out the thing in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
I do have notes on like a few of them, but
I was going to say...
this is going to be a good one, I think, because
we could start to get into it, and then we just kind of put a cap on. So I'll just rewind and we'll go through them.
Okay, sounds good.
The one thing I will request is, of the 6 niches, if you're going to look into one, please move in front of it. If you're looking into this one, the opening is on the eastern side, so please move to one of these.
I'm happy standing where I am. I'll investigate this one. I think I did last time.
I dropped the blades right on your head. No, seriously.
I'm gonna pick this one over here. I don't think we did this one, so might be nice.
Right.
The shape in the center of the room appears to be a very well carved small alcove, again protected by a half dome to the west, with the open end facing where Ash and Nargo are standing. It's set in a recessed, shallow, tiled well, 1 foot deep into the floor. It's not just sitting there. Someone meticulously carved this into the floor. Outline you see around it, this 10-foot diameter, is actually that whole area is 1 foot deep, with the setting in the middle. And the alcove itself is about 4 feet high at its height, and it contains some sort of display. The display appears to be a diorama, what you would guess to be depicting a hunting party of warriors in garb you don't recognize, but they're very well crafted to the point where it would seem like a tribal hunting society, possibly leather or hide outfits adorned with feathers. Some are more decorated than others. And behind them, it actually appears to be a mountainside scene. And this is very, very detailed. Even though it looks small, please bear in mind, this is 10 feet wide. So it's a decent sized stage for it.
Is it like a freeze or 3D?
No, these are carved figurines placed in there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
In fact, let me get through this description, and I got a little bit more.
Okay.
Some of the hunters have actually pulled down a stag with the aid of a dog. Another group nearby is cleaning a small mule deer, and yet others have cornered a panther towards the back with their spears. A scout watches the panther from an outcropping carved above, holding a metal staff with a loop in its end that looks like a shepherd's crook. And all of the figures, the people, the animals, everything except for the ground and the mountains, looks like you could simply pick them up.
Wow.
Okay.
I gotta say, I've never even
Very
heard of
impressive
skill
work.
like this.
I feel like touching them yet that just might not be a good idea. Who knows what that'll trigger?
I think I shout from my little alcove, going, "I agree with the nice lady. I'm not touching any of this."
I see a few of you standing by other places. Do you want to hear about any of the others?
I'd love to hear about mine, but I think I remember mine was something to do with creation of the world.
Yes, in fact, it depicts what appears to be the creation of the world. All of the statuettes are stylized and obviously not human. They also look like
Mhm.
they could be removed. There is some sort of larger being one might suspect to be a god, adorned in great interesting, feathers, who appears to be mixing what you would guess to be ashes with blood to form sculptures of a man and a woman, while other shadowy figures towering behind that individual, painted red, black, blue, and white, are standing about observing.
Hmm.
Ooh, that is interesting indeed.
I can't remember what I remember you told me right before we closed last session. I can't remember what this one was here.
That is a temple upon a tiered pyramid. You see people in relatively simple clothing. One would think they might be commoners who are carrying small offerings up the tiers of the pyramid.
Mhm.
Before the temple, on what would be the ground, stands one would guess some sort of priest holding a snake, surrounded by three
Hmm.
tribal warriors. One warrior dressed as a winged serpent holds a spear. Another is dressed as a bear with razor claws. The third represents a coyote holding a torch. There are
Ooh.
also several stone statues around the tiered pyramid, and you see bits of gold and jade worked into the statues.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm just guessing here, but I was hoping that maybe looking at this one in the middle might give us a clue as to what the general theme is here. But it seems each one of these things just depicts a different part of I don't know. I guess the I don't know, and I don't know exactly what's going on in there, but it just seems like maybe these things are depicting different parts of a culture or
Yeah.
different peoples. It doesn't seem to be about any specific group. I can't put any logic to it.
There's definitely something interesting going on here, but I can't place it either.
Well, there
Hmm.
are, I will say, there are common themes, even though you would guess that some are priests and some might be warriors and others might be commoners. They would appear to have similar, I don't want to say similar clothing because they're obviously dressed differently. But if
Mhm.
you saw them all together in a group, you might assume that they belonged to a common tribe. How's
Okay.
that?
Okay.
Ah,
Like
Um,
a
okay.
less modern cult, maybe.
Right, like perhaps you're looking at various scenes of life from whatever group, civilization, tribe of these individuals, but you're seeing different aspects of it.
Okay.
okay.
Mhm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Clothing wise though, is there something? Is there? How do I describe this? Is there any type of common elements in their clothing throughout
Well,
these different scenes?
well,
Well, leather and feather.
I would say bear in mind, of course, that these, even though I'm describing leather, hide, feathers, these are all carved, so they're not actually wearing
Yeah.
things. But yes, there are common themes. Some of the frills on the leather and the hide, there are feathers worked throughout. And in fact, the hunters seem to have more feathers than the commoners. The one that looks to be a priest would perhaps have a bigger headdress than even the warriors. Again, one warrior appears to be dressed as a bear, another as a coyote.
So they just really valued the hunt is kind of the theme.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Well-
that would be a safe.
You know what, Elian? That is rather astute with the whole hunt thing being in the middle there. That does seem to be what brings all these things together, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe they worship the hunt in a way or something.
Mhm.
I think Hiss holds his hand up and is just like, shouldn't we be worried about that? Because, we don't. I heard a phrase previously that the greatest game of all is man, and I don't want to play that game. So if we can get out of this place, that'd be quite handy.
Weren't you hearing voices? How's that going for you? Still hearing stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, they haven't spoken for a while, but they did turn around and say that they were dead. And when I asked them if they were going to reveal themselves, they specifically said no. So I think we should probably be a little bit worried about the fact that I'm hearing voices that I've never heard before. Usually the voices in my head, they're a lot more kind of mysterious and sometimes give me more information. But this voice was being tricky.
I do have something like a voice when I get hungry, when I'm wanting a nice ale. My stomach kind of makes this certain noise that
different voice. Heard actual words.
Very strong voice, though. Very strong voice.
I do want to throw one more in because I just saw where Rowan walked over to on that niche. You see what appear to be 12. I don't know. You would guess just commoners based on their dress and their lack of weaponry, who are busy weaving rugs and baskets. Perhaps carving totems, making pots, grinding. They're crafting. You see 12 people, a diorama, a scene of 12 people just outside crafting, as one might.
So it's just a civilization.
And again, they're not moving. I'm simply describing to you.
Yeah. So there's got to be some kind of a theme here. Maybe this is a message that we need to figure out before going through that door where Ash is standing, because this might give us a little insight into what we're about to walk into, either through that door or in as we head north here. So,
well,
anybody have any ideas?
Well, it could be that the guy who makes clay things is going to be out there and he's going to make us nice people.
Or he could be using that clay pot as a means to cook us in, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
throw it out there.
He wouldn't cook us if I gave him my pocket steak. Come on, Rowan.
It's delicious with that pocket steak.
Yeah.
I am not a compliment. I am the main course, I'll have you know.
Okay.
Actually, Rowan, I'm curious. You suggested that there might be some type of a message being told with this. I'm curious. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, perhaps you're looking at this this thing in the center of the room here. It's pretty big. It's has to have had some kind of importance. Maybe it was used as an altar to sacrifice, or there's some kind of a ritual that happened in here. And each one of these alcoves has maybe something to do with, let's say there's 6 of them. Maybe there's 6 different rituals that took place in here. Is there something dark, sinister in the background there, or a warning, or it could just be history that's depicted here of sorts. But I think that there's got to be something to it. There's something a little more than what we're seeing, and I don't know what it is, but I think it's probably important.
I have to agree with Rowan here.
Does it seem like there's anything missing from these? Like any pieces missing?
That's a good point.
Incredibly good point.
Yeah, there could be something going on to where maybe we have to move something, or maybe this is a puzzle. We could go to the next room, but maybe there is something going on here.
I was going to say, let me try the door.
You know what happened last time we tried the door.
I'm specifically stepping away from the door.
I don't remember if we have done this, but Rowan, have you checked any of these little alcoves or anything for trap doors or anything like that?
Booty trap.
No, I
Ooh,
was
that's a good
wanting to
point.
check them to see if there's any movable parts
Yeah, that's
that
what I was
That
might,
works
thinking.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
Got fair
following.
point.
Well, as I said, as you look at any of the 6 niches and the alcove in the center, it appears that you could simply pick up any of the carved figures.
Mm-mm-mm.
right.
The voice in my head is telling me to pick things up, and I don't want to pick things up.
Actually,
It's like,
I was thinking that same thing. I'm like, well, let's just start picking shit up and see what happens.
What are they
mm-mm-mm.
gonna do? Kill us?
Right?
As to what we pick up, though.
If they
Right.
got a problem, we'll just be like, yeah, sorry
Well,
about that.
Well, you said in this main alcove in the center that there were like a few pieces there. I was just wondering if maybe any of those were movable to be put in certain dioramas or like how.
That was where I was thinking
Mhm.
next. Is like, do these pieces in the middle need to be moved into the alcoves?
Because I remember
kind of
those
thing.
specifically being mentioned. I could be reading too far into it, but
It's D&D. You're never quite reading too
you
far
never
into it.
know.
Not until the DM starts smiling do we have to start worrying.
Yeah, leave the cam on, Greg, so we can see.
Yeah, we need to be able to read your
That
emotions.
smirk. Yeah, we want to see that smirk.
Ah, there we go.
Oh no!
We're
Oh,
doomed.
No! We are doomed! Doomed,
We're on
I
to
tell
something,
you!
I
Everything.
Yeah, we know something.
And just a casual observation, too. Perhaps Ash shouldn't be the one poised next to this door here to the east. I just know that that that's a safe bet. I know I'm going to stand back a little bit, just because
I want to be just adjacent.
we
over
don't
here.
know what's out there. We don't know what we're
That's a
getting
good
ourselves into yet.
Look
So
at us
He-
being cautious. I'm so proud of us all.
Yes, he does make a good point, Ash. Perhaps, what if someone broke through that door? You would be the first one with something up your butt.
mhm.
Your throats are all starting to get a bit sore, and everyone takes 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Right
sweet
in the
fucking
room,
Jesus.
just go
Okay.
in the room, yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Christ.
All
We
right.
did. Oh, yeah, this got established, didn't it? Like, we.
Okay.
Well, you remember
We
the
got to
door
make
thing,
an
right?
executive decision. What are we
Your
going to do?
throats are a bit irritated.
Can you search for traps still? Like while we maybe have a little bit of time here, real quick, before we do anything, maybe even on the door.
Is Ash trying to talk? No.
Rowan?
All right.
Athelian was suggesting that you check for maybe traps or something like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
doors.
Like just
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
I'm going to check this door right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ash, why are you still
Investigate.
standing by the door?
He's mesmerized by it.
He
Yeah.
is. He's fascinated. I see a red door and I want to paint it black. Oh, sorry.
The door is carved with a sun symbol and appears to open into the room. There are hinges on this side and scratches on the floor that indicates it, would have moved in. There is no visible lock or handle on it whatsoever.
Can you hear me now? I have a feeling
Yes.
like
Yes, we can hear
Oh,
you
I
now.
was wondering where you were.
I did. I'm not going to lie. I did query
I've been
this.
trying
I
to
was
tell
like,
you I was checking for traps at the door.
Oh,
For the past like 10 minutes.
oh
I
man.
was wondering who you are.
Like
Um,
my worry has been that we're not going to have a way out. We do not have a way out of this place.
Yeah.
Our only way is through the eastern doors. So that means one way or another we have to check this door before we.
Yeah.
Right. Also,
Hello.
just for the record, Greg, I don't know if it's happening with everybody else, but you are going in and out a little bit.
Mhm.
Are others getting that from me?
Yeah.
It's
Not
good
really.
right
No.
now.
No,
you're fine.
sounds pretty good to me.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just
Mhm.
my connection then.
All right. If it happens again, let me know. I'll switch mics.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. If you're gonna check the door, Rowan, you go ahead. I can open it with my mage hand. I have telekinesis now, so my
Yeah, let's
mage
all
hand is
move out.
so.
Let's all
I'll-
just,
Okay,
I'll sit in my corner.
hold on.
Okay.
Before you do anything.
Mhm.
Again, it's carved with the sun symbol and appears to open into the room. There are hinges on this side and scratches on the floor. There is no visible lock. There is no handle, although a slight gap does stretch across the top of the door. 8 holes seem to have been bored into the door from the side. They are each about an inch in diameter, but nothing can be seen in them, and they do not appear to go all the way through the door.
so
The
that
door
is
Mm.
going to
seems to be
trigger something.
fairly thick, but you can't really tell. The lintel over the door is arched with a keystone at the top.
I'm just
So
gonna try to
Mhm.
call his over to us. Be like, hey buddy, come stand over here for a second. We're gonna probably try something soon.
Yeah, I was just checking this alcove, but okay, guys. Did I get anything from that alcove? Because that was one we hadn't checked.
I don't know if do we have time? How's the damage doing?
I just think we should.
You're okay right now, but your throats are really sore. No one's sure why.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you can breathe. It doesn't feel like it's
Yeah, we're not there yet. Go on.
Yeah, that's the other reason why I'm thinking we need to get out before,
Yeah,
or at least get a door open. So
I
Um,
like your plan. I have no objections to it. How does everybody else feel about mage handing the door?
Well,
I'm down with it.
let me give his answer real quick first.
Okay.
Thank you.
You were looking at a scene what appeared to be tribal warfare involving 20 warriors, 10 on one side painted black, 10 on the other done in red, just facing off against each other. Okay, back to the door. Now, you have mentioned a mage hand. How do you presume to use a mage hand to open a door that has neither lock nor handle?
Right. I think the only way we're going to open it is there's something to do with these alcoves.
There's a
Could
puzzle.
push or
We
pull
need
it with
something.
telekinesis.
And I think that somehow we're going to have to interact with all 6 of these. I don't know for sure, but we might need to work together to find the combination to that door.
Or we can use hits as a Gordian knot and just bust it down.
Yeah.
Do you want to attempt to use your mage hand to push or pull on the door? Like I said,
I was thinking like the telekinesis bonus action.
I think we just mostly wanted to see if it is trapped if we do get it open. Like if it's gonna set anything off, right? That's like the main thing.
Yeah, right.
I like Steve's idea. Let's just Gordian knot that son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'm with it.
if it ends up being that we take a bunch of damage before we open the door, then that's an option.
Right?
Yeah.
I was applauding it, and I liked the reference.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to do that eventually, but
Yeah.
Oh, I've just remembered what the Gordian knot is. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. No, I don't think that's a sensible move at all. I'm the fucking because I know I'm the fucking idiot that'll be thrown at it.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got big girl healing now.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
We do have healing spells. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this point, I have an aura.
it's,
Yeah.
it's just wild magics into it. Like,
Hey, if Alexander can get away with it, so can you, right?
yeah, great.
Ash, are you attempting to move the door towards you or away from you? Because you
I'm
don't
gonna
really
try.
have
I'll try away first.
leverage to get to the other side to bring it towards you.
I've got a horrible
wait,
feeling.
I have to be. Oh, okay. I have to be here. Okay.
A horrible feeling this is gonna be a trap.
Mhm.
Well, that's why we're checking it now and not when we're low HP.
Yeah, but I feel like forcing the door open when we haven't figured out the puzzle's not going to be a good idea.
I honestly, I think that there's something with the holes that are drilled in the door, in the thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought.
I think opening it has something to do with that.
It could be.
You can try and push it if you want, Ash. I'm standing ready.
Yeah, I'm curious either way. So
All right, we'll try it. We'll see. I'll push it.
Curiosity
should
may have
trust-
killed the cat, but he found out, motherfucker.
A bit of dust falls.
And curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back. So
What are you saying, Greg?
A bit of dust when you do the mage hand shove on the door. A bit of dust from the lintel above, where I mentioned there was somewhat of a gap, just seems to fall. So it's obvious that you pushed on stone. But
Mm-hmm.
how many holes are in this door or drilled in it?
Eight.
about an
Eight.
inch.
There's 6 alcoves, 8 holes.
Right.
It's an octo hole.
Can I just ask here really quickly, DM? What's the color on the color of the war? The create so Hiss is trying to use his very small brain to put 2 and 2 together here. He's going so there's red and black people here, and then this guy, he's creating red and black people. So maybe we need to be thinking red and black guys. I don't know if that means anything. Somebody with a bigger brain than me figure this out, because I don't like small faces.
I think you might be onto something actually.
yeah, it could be something.
You could try that.
Mhm.
I'm not built for big brain moments. Somebody else, who's the smart one? Athelian, you smart? Ash, smart? Yes.
I am brave, but
No,
smart
but-
has never been my forte.
Yeah, Noggle, I didn't ask you because I thought you're like me.
Hey, I took a healing job, not a puzzle job, but I'm trying. My best.
Yeah, I cast spells. I'm not necessarily built for.
But we'll try. We got.
No,
Cave raiding.
we're all we're gonna
So
die in
do
this
the
hole because we're all.
Do the holes on the door seem like maybe the figures, like the bottom part of the figures, would fit into them, or do I have to test that to make sure?
I mean, I think you would have to test that. Some of them might. The holes are an inch in diameter, but
Oh,
You're
Right.
You're welcome
Guys.
to try.
guys. Hiss puts his hand up again. Okay, crazy thought. Okay, and yes, I'm the dum of the party. I hit things hard and run away. That's what I do. But do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a good idea that before we start trying to figure out the puzzle, we look at all the alcoves first, figure out what's in each of the alcoves, and then figure out the puzzle?
Yes.
Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to do a jigsaw, but we've only taken out half of the jigsaw pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure, and I didn't even know what a jigsaw was before I started saying this, so clearly I'm getting memories back.
So I know top right was crafting.
Mm-hmm.
The one below that was the leader, I think. Right? It was like a guy in green,
Mm-hmm.
like a cult vibe. The one below that was like war, with the red and black people.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then
this one was the creation of. This one was the creation. This was war.
yeah, the creation of the cult. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought of it the creation of life, but okay.
it appears to be the creation of the world. If you had to
The
guess,
world. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Creation of the world, war,
Just-
natural progression of things when you create
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
life, war happens.
Okay, so let's check out the
Well,
ones. Can everyone go like across, and we can get the other 3 on the other side? If you don't mind.
I go ahead.
Oh wait, you're over there. Okay,
Oh.
no,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if
okay.
we could inquire.
His lower left, you see a dozen commoners who appear to be fishing in a stream with nets.
Okay.
Mm.
Next.
Oh, I relay this to the party. Rather, like, I don't keep that information to myself. I'm relaying everything I see.
Next in line here, you see what appear to be commoners. You would guess they were engaged in farming, perhaps planting. Some are planting, some are harvesting. If you had to guess, it would. Well, how the hell would you know what they were planting? But it seems like they would be harvesting wheat.
Okay.
There are 5 what would appear to be tribal warriors standing guard idly, and a priest in a bird costume doing some weird mumbo jumbo like he's blessing the field.
So this is almost like every piece that you would need to have maybe like a running civilization.
Yeah, like
Apart from the war thing, the war thing's probably not a good idea.
Well, I mean that's inevitable.
And then of course up here is where you have the tiered pyramid and the offerings and the cult fanatic with a snake and some warriors and fun. And then of course the big one in the middle that has a whole bunch of stuff.
And the alcove. Oh, go ahead.
I'm seeming to want to lean towards what Rowan had said about this maybe being a history of a people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all the pieces that came together to create their civilization.
So I would ask: do any of these pieces appear that they would fit in to the door, into any of these holes in the door?
We'd have to pick one up and test it, is what he told me.
Okay. So let me pick one.
Well, before you do that, can we look at the one in the center and see what those pieces are? Because maybe somebody was here before and made some sort of progress. There's not any bones on the ground or anything. Any dead people?
I mean, there's dust.
Very good question.
There may be small remains of what would have been animals at some time.
Okay, so maybe not.
You don't see any whole bodies here, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, but that alcove also had missing pieces, separate pieces that we could pick up, right?
Mm.
Or was that just
a moment? I actually have a picture of one of them that I'll show you in a minute. Just one of them. Not...
These skeletons are on here.
No, Edie. All of the skeletons around here are just fine.
Man,
healthy,
can't get away from chat bullying you, I swear.
Anybody here? That's when you have to start worrying.
Yeah.
You're
So do we think that maybe the alcove could have the answer to the puzzle? Like maybe it shows the order, and then we could.
Those are not our problem right now.
The diorama in the center. Where is it? It depicts a hunting party of warriors that for some reason they gave me the name of the tribe. Like, how would you know that? Feathers and deer-hide garments on what appears to be a mountainside scene. They're in various groups. Some have pulled down a stag with the aid of a hunting dog. Another group is cleaning and dressing what appears to be a small mule deer. I'm not kidding when I say this stuff is detailed.
So this is like a hunt.
Panther with their spears. A scout watches the panther from an outcropping above, holding a metal staff with a loop on its end. It kind of looks like a shepherd hook. Just to give you an idea of what some of these figures look like. This would be the scout.
Oh, he's a little cute guy. Look at you.
I love him, but I don't want to touch him. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Got this metal shepherd's crook hooky thing.
And an obsidian knife in its hand.
He's a cute little guy. Look at you.
That one.
I gotta say, I kind of want that knife.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it. I'm just saying I kind of want it.
So there's 8 holes. There's 8 holes on the door, right?
8, yep.
But there's only 6 of these dioramas and 1 alcove. So where would we pull the 8th from?
Greg keeps smirking, and I'm like, I don't like it. Panther, elk. Hang on, are these not barbarian things? No. Hear me out.
Well,
Totem barbarian.
Some of it is, for sure.
This is David talking. That's the problem. This is David talking. Hiss doesn't know this, though. So, totem barbarians, they have, different mantles.
Yes.
And Panther's definitely one of them. Elk's another one. So, is this not, something to do with bear? Is there any bears?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did hear
the Blue Bear tribe.
Cool. So this is really fun. Is this not something to do with barbarians and the way that they pray to things? So maybe that's going to help us. I don't know. His just barbarian things seems derogatory.
I'm not even sure. I don't even get that, but okay.
You want to try? That's fine.
Yeah,
I just don't know what
I don't have
pieces we
anything
would
better
even.
right now. Yeah, I'm having a problem too because
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe it might be better just to try the direct approach.
Yeah. Do we want to just grab one from each like little area and just see if maybe anything happens?
I mean,
Yeah. Why not?
yeah, there's a.
Maybe they lock in if they're right. Maybe we get more gas if we're wrong. Not to give the DM any extra ideas, but what could go wrong?
Can I make a suggestion? What
Well,
if
the
we all
DM's got
sit down,
plenty
we
of
have a
ideas.
little bit of food, and we maybe have a little bit of drink, maybe smoke a little bit. It'll relax our minds, and we'll come up with
We
an
don't have
idea.
time.
I
We
don't
have
This
time
want
for
might be
to
the
die in
worst
this
time to do
hole.
that.
I
Don't
don't
have
want to
time. Don't
die
have time.
here.
We'll do that when we live. When we
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
out.
when we know we're not being slowly.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you'll do that.
Oh yeah, I
if you-
forgot about that.
Well, thank you.
Oh, he
Oh, the
said
voice in
if.
my head said "if." That's not a good voice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Voice in the shadows that isn't talking to anybody. Can you give me a bit of an assistance here? I'm getting a little bit confused. My friends are all talking really loudly around me, and I'm very confused and scared. And I just want to leave. I didn't mean to be in here. I'm your friend. The voice said no.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, no, no! It just curls into like the fetal position and starts shaking. Like,
Just tell the voice that you're going to kill it.
I'm gonna.
and see
No,
what
I
it
don't
does
want to. I get the impression that the voice is not necessarily friendly. I think we should. I think we should go with the idea that Thelian was going with, and just picking up random items and just putting them in the holes. Let's just see if that works. I don't know. Although,
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Just
Maybe
go
I
ahead.
maybe
feel
we
I
take
feel
two
the
from the
need to
alcove.
point out at this time we don't kink shame.
Right.
Says the one not suffocating.
So do y'all think
I'm
we
not
take
the one
one?
suggesting picking things up and putting them in holes, dude.
I'm just trying to live.
We listen and we don't judge.
You must admit that it does sound
Uh-oh,
interesting.
we embarrassed our listener.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just smash
Evie
the
will be
subscribe button and we'll try
fine.
not to do it again.
Okay.
I keep telling you, my man, we are Groot.
Jared, I swear to God. Okay.
So do Hasselfrau.
So do we take one from each alcove and then two from the center? I'm just trying to figure out where do we get that extra one from.
Let's just start with what we have.
Okay.
And let's see if it'll even fit. If we have something that'll fit
That's
in
true.
the,
Okay.
because then we're gonna have to figure out the sequence probably. And
Yeah. I'm gonna call up to Nargul and say, "You want to try to fit one in the door? See what happens." Since he's the closest. Either
that's me
you or
here.
you or Ash.
That's
Oh, it's
Rowan.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'll try.
I've
Yeah,
got
you
it.
wanna try?
Okay.
I've got it.
Do it. Have him do it.
They're all holding things.
I'm just gonna grab a couple of things from here.
I need you to be specific.
There's a snake, a serpent, right?
Hold on.
I mean,
Guys. Guys, they're all holding things. Guys!
Yeah, but buddy, we know, buddy. Well,
The shepherd's crook.
they're all holding different things. Is the
Yeah, but we
problem?
put them in the holes. Put the things in the holes.
Yeah,
put
but
those things. Put the people.
I'm just gonna face palm.
Hello to you
I
too.
already am.
Okay, so Rowan, the one that you're looking at has 7 commoners, a cult fanatic who is handling a constrictor snake. Around him stand 3 costumed tribal warriors. One dressed as a winged serpent, another dressed as a bear, and the third representing a coyote holding a torch. What is it that you're choosing to pick up?
the coyote holding the torch. I'll try that one.
Okie dokie.
You're gonna try and stick the coyote in the hole or the torch?
Well,
It's
I'm
one
gonna.
piece.
Yeah, it's one piece, so
Ah,
see
Yeah.
if it will.
I didn't
If it
know
will
if maybe
fit.
the torch was sitting in there loose or something. We didn't actually check that.
I'm fucked. I
No.
don't know. Give me some good
It's
hit.
solid.
In this case, however, what he is picking up is a single.
Right.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen to what he's saying. I know, guys. I know.
Oh
Um,
my goodness.
okay, so
Can I sleep smell or?
Don't
not
worry,
like
don't worry, Hiss. One day you'll meet a girl.
It's not about that. I don't even know what you're on about. I don't understand. I'm telling you, they're all holding things.
all right, Rowan. You're now holding a figure of what you'd guess to be a tribal warrior who is dressed like apparently to represent a coyote holding a torch. He has 2
Mhm.
legs. He's holding a torch. So what are you trying to put in the door here? Feet first,
Well,
head first, torch first.
head first, torch first.
Okay.
I'm just trying to kind of get a
That's
feel
why I
for
was asking
how it
about
will.
things being loose, because the figures
Right.
obviously aren't going to go into the holes, but the things that they're carrying might.
They
Am I a
might.
joke to you all?
They're one and the same, right? It'll fit.
I said.
Each of these figures is about 6 inches tall. So
Okay.
and they're very, very brightly painted, like still. So you can put it in there to a point, but sure it gets a few inches in, you feel like you're gonna have to force it if you want to continue.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's like stucco, so it's not as tough as stone.
Right. So the depth of the hole, the holes are about said 2 inches in diameter.
No, it's just the shape of the thing won't let you put it in there anymore unless
Yeah.
you force it and possibly start breaking pieces off of it.
Right. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to break them.
No.
No.
Can I suggest that we put the shepherd's crook in one of the holes, please?
Yeah, let's try
Go
that.
for it.
Okay.
Didn't we check and like the torch wasn't loose? Did he say that the shepherd's crook was? Did I miss
You
that?
didn't check. Rowan, what are you
We
doing?
haven't checked, but can we check?
Ah,
I'm sorry.
What are you doing with the statue that you picked up?
I'm replacing it here, and yeah, I don't want to break it. Something tells me that would be bad if I force it.
Okay. You can't you're not quite sure you put it back exactly where it was, but it's close enough. It'll stand up.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which,
Maybe I won't dive in.
which one's the shepherd's crook one, Craig?
In the center alcove is where you have the hunters attacking the panther, the hunters dressing a deer, the hunters cornering a panther. On an outcropping overlooking the panther, is where you see
Yeah.
that lovely gentleman who appears
Yeah.
to be holding.
I would take that figure.
I mean, it looks like a fucking key, guys. Come on, like it's just put the shepherd's crook in.
All right, all right. Let's pick it up.
Yeah.
you know, the mohawk is the sign of a punk rocker, and I gotta tell you, doing it sideways is even more punk.
Yeah.
Can we try and take this one?
Yes. Let's go take it.
Thank you.
I'll pick
It's
up.
bursting over there.
I'll pick it up with my hand and bring it to me.
You wait. You will pick up what with your mage hand?
The little gremlin with the knife and the shepherd's crook.
Little gremlin, how rude.
Gremlin?
Perfectly decent gentleman.
Were you watching the same Twilight Zone movie I was?
Mhm.
Whatever it's called.
Okay,
He
so
looks like a garden gnome, for fuck's sake.
He looks like like or a
I
troll
don't
or
think
something.
they typically hold knives, but yeah.
All right.
He's my good time boy.
All right. Let's go over once I have it.
okay, so you now
My
have
sweet
a
cheese.
6-inch doll in your hand,
All right.
holding what appears to be.
Okay.
Give me just a moment.
Oh.
He is a lovely lad.
Yes, he
Mhm.
is, and these people are being very rude to him. Thank you, EBK723.
Mhm.
Greg, I need you to know I'm never going to hear the end of this.
All right.
Ah.
All right. Let's go. And once I have it, I'll go over here, and then I'll try to put in the bottom of the item into the with the holes and try to see if I can connect it.
Is this thing still in your mage hand?
Yes.
Okay.
So, you know how Hiss has been hearing voices, guys?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How do we know it's not coming from one of these little things?
That's fair point.
Um,
All I know is I don't trust what he's hearing.
I mean, they
okay,
said that they were
I'm gonna go ahead
dead.
and say that freaks me out just a little bit.
Hiss
Yeah.
looks as Athelian surface, Hiss looks directly at the one with the serpent thing. He's
As,
just fair.
as you look at, oh, I'm sorry. Give me one moment, please.
I'm going to explode.
Everybody,
That's
take one
never a
point
good
of
sign.
damage, and your throats are really sore.
Damn.
You see what I mean? Like,
Um,
wait, that's gonna die in this room.
As the mage hand brings the 6-inch totem towards you, and you're looking at the shepherd's crook it's holding,
Mm-hmm.
two things stick out. One, the figure is made of stucco, as all of the others are, and it's very brightly painted.
Right.
However, the stylized shepherd's crook that it's holding is not only made of metal, but appears to not actually be attached, just sitting in place because of the way it's sculpted.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Then I think what I'll do is I'll see if I
It'll
can
be
remove,
okay, Hiss.
I'll remove the crook. I'll remove the crook from the stucco statue, and then see if it's like a key or something that'll open the door.
Hiss looks at Ash with pure glee in his face. He's like, "Oh my god! I told you!
Yeah.
It's
so
no dumb."
again, is the mage hand still holding the stucco statue?
I'm moving the statue to my hand, and then I'm going to pull it out with my other hand.
So you have the statue in one hand and the key in the other?
Yes.
It's okay. Like,
Yeah.
And
I want to hear that.
you have a key, you have a door with no lock or knobs with tape drilled into it.
All right, and then I'm going to try to use the shepherd's crook, which looks like a key, and see if it'll fit in the holes.
I mean, it'll fit in the holes easily because they're an inch wide and have absolutely no internal indentations or markings. They're just holes.
Okay.
So you can put it in there all you want, but it's not going to do anything.
Could we
Can I move? Can I turn it, or is there a way I can move
They're
it?
literally just cylindrical holes.
Oh.
Yeah. What about the main alcove? Do you think there would be?
All right, Nargo's gonna bust a little food out of his pack and start doing a little munching.
All right. Well, I mean, we've got a key that doesn't turn.
It's got to go somewhere. It could be for later on. Like maybe it's.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, at this point, does his just put his finger in one of the? No, don't say it, David.
All right.
Mayhaps we all sacrifice a finger. I don't know.
Suddenly, we've entered a Saw movie.
Mhm.
Truly. So
I
can
wouldn't put it past Greg. Like,
could we investigate their room and maybe see if there's like anywhere for this key to go?
Greg's sitting there going, "We spent an hour in this fucking room."
Yeah,
He's like,
I know.
Like, how it's working.
Honestly, it's not. And I must say, this is an older module, and they were much more puzzle based. In the, I mean, this one's like from 1980, I think.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But you get the point. It's an old adventure league. You
And then
guys
it's
are doing really well with this. It's just so hard sometimes when I play rogues all the time to sit here and keep my mouth shut.
It's like it's an 80s module, so it's like, and then it started
Yeah.
saying a load of racist slurs, which we're going to skip over. Like, just oh god.
However, to address Athelian's point, I assume this is something you were going to bring up to the group.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because we got to figure out if the key, works in here. We should try to all work together to see if it fits anywhere. If not, maybe it's something we hold on to for later.
Ash, what are you doing with the sucker statue?
Right now, I'm going to put the original statue, back where it was, and keep the key.
Okay.
Oh
we don't
god.
need the statue.
Okay, little boy. We'll see you later.
Remind me to tell you later why that was a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay. Really quickly, DM. In each of these alcoves, there is a creature that is holding something in each of them. Are those things that they are holding things that can be removed in a similar manner to how this key has been removed?
I think we'd have to check.
I mean, are you
I'm
gonna?
happy to fucking check.
I totally thought we had checked that already.
Yeah, I thought we sort of did do that.
Well, we mentioned it, but
Did
we
we?
didn't actually physically check, though.
The only thing we've gotten so
We
far is a
mentioned
key.
Hold on, Greg.
Let me phrase it this way, and then I'll let you guys decide how you want to proceed. All of the figurines within these various niches and alcoves appear that they're not carved, like they're not. There might be some scrimshaw, but they're generally not bone. They're not stone. They're worked stucco, like somebody crafted these things.
Okay.
A very long time ago, and they're in very good shape, and they're very brightly painted. That's why you can tell that someone's is supposed to look like a wolf, or someone's supposed to have green feathers, or you have red versus black. Everything in the hands of all of these other figures, except for the shepherd's crook that his very astutely detected, be of the same material. So
right.
at a glance,
okay.
Okay, you're going out again, Greg. Is it
Yeah,
just
it
me?
did cut it a little bit. It did.
All right, give me like a minute to swap mics. But does that answer that question? You could check each of these things, but at a glance, they do not appear to be holding.
Okay, that solves that mystery for me.
Yeah.
Right.
That means his will go back into his corner and start paying his flute.
All right.
Wait, does he have a flute?
We have a key. We have a lock. We just don't know how to use the thing we have.
So what I'm thinking is, if we're not sensing any magic off of anything, I could detect evil and good and see if any of these other figures stand out in like a similar way. Or just see if anything else is happening in this room.
I don't think it's anything like that. I really do think it's some mechanical thing.
It could be.
I mean, there is a thing with Hiss sort of turns to the group and says, there is a thing when I get angry, and I start teleporting. Maybe I can try and get angry again and try and teleport behind the door. Problem
your
is, I
mother
get
was a
angry again.
tracer.
But then
That's
you would
not
be
very
stuck
nice.
on the other side without us, and that could be
Yeah,
like.
I can
worse.
teleport, but not without line of sight. So I can't.
Oh.
I can't.
Well, you
follow
could look through the hole.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Hiss is going to go over to the door. He's going to, like, look through the holes.
He
Just to
already
make
said that they
sure.
didn't go all the way through.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Hiss puts a finger in the door. I don't know.
It's dark. You see dark.
I see dark. Okay.
Is my voice coming across any better?
Way
A lot
better.
Yeah,
better.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's
way
fine.
better.
Okay, let me know if it cuts out again. This is probably my best option, but I do have another backup if needed.
Right.
Okay.
But Ash was on to it. You guys need to follow Ash's line of reasoning.
Okay,
Let me
okay,
go
okay.
that far.
Ash, what was your line of reason?
Well, that we have a key. We have things to use it on. We just need to figure out how to use it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to investigate if we could, like the room itself.
Well,
Or investigate.
investigating rooms is kind of Rowan's department.
We already had him check the door, though. I thought
Well, then I'm not sure what you mean.
we're looking for where to put this key.
We're going to die in here.
No, we're not. We have time.
This is where this is my default when I'm in an escape room with people. Like,
Yeah, I got it.
So basically, we're not going to die in here. You are.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to freak you out because it's fun.
Yeah. Willie,
Thanks,
we are going to die.
we are going to die.
Oh,
Some might say we are already dead, but either way.
Oh, that's a sad indictment. Oh God, no. This is like Lost. Oh, I really like Lost.
All right. So again, key.
His
How do
turns
we use
to
the
the
key?
his turns to the imaginary dawn. This is the bad place.
what were you saying, Ash?
I was
Sorry.
saying we just need to find a place to use this key.
Yeah.
That's
No, DM, stop it. Oh God, no! The voice when I said this is the bad place, the voice said you wish. That's not a good sign.
Okay.
There is a chance that underneath maybe one of these pieces in these alcoves, maybe there's one of them is sitting over a keyhole.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a shout.
Yeah, sure.
Should we check this middle alcove first? Because it feels like it's the most significant, possibly. Just
I would. Yeah, that makes sense to me too.
So I would.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanna-
here's the thing though. We looked in there, and it seems like everything is made of solid stone. It's all made from the one piece of stone.
Yeah, but is
Well,
there
we're
an
looking
indent?
at-
We're looking for an indent.
We're gonna lift up the pieces and see if there's like a keyhole underneath them. That's
Mhm.
I completely agree with this trail. I completely agree with this trail of thought.
All right. Let's do
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that that the one in the center has pieces that can come out of it. That
All right.
Greg described it as coming up from the floor as part of the stone.
No, but
It
it's
actually
maybe
goes
it's
a foot into the floor. So,
From-
Ash, what are you doing to investigate?
Holy shit.
I was thinking of checking like the middle section and see if there is like something that matches the key.
Stone is only edible when my aunt makes bread.
Are you moving anything, Ash? Or are you just looking?
I'm just looking. I don't see anything necessarily to move.
Has anybody done detect magic in here? I don't remember if we did that or not.
I wanted to, but we weren't gonna do that yet because it doesn't seem like it's a magical.
Yeah,
Ash,
I don't think
aside from the 16 or so figurines in the center alcove, you don't see anything that would appear to be movable, nor do you see anything that would appear to be a keyhole.
All
Okay.
right.
We have to.
And it
Okay,
seems like
so-
it's probably around here then.
So we
there would be
can't lift
something open
the
here.
figures in the center just to be
Oh
sure.
no, you can absolutely lift the figures in the center. In fact, Ash did pick up the
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what we
that
got
had
to
the
try.
shepherd's.
But you also said it was a good idea to put it back.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm not touching those.
Yeah. Okay. With that, with what we found out now, let's save that one for last. Then.
Yeah.
All
My
work,
bad.
no play makes his a dull boy.
If you, yeah, I mean, I could, yeah, I mean, if in the meantime you want me to do a ritual casting for detect magic while you check whatever you want to check, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that while y'all are doing.
Oh,
that.
you want to do it? Okay, you can do
But
it.
yes, I did in fact say that putting back the guy with the shepherd's crook was a good idea.
So, I can detect magic and just see if there's like anything in this vicinity that's magical, or I can detect evil and good and see if I can figure out where Hiss is getting that voice from, which is kind of what I'm thinking I would like to do.
Or I can do the detect magic, and you can detect good and evil.
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Hey, a little
On
teamwork.
three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. No, wrong thing.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah. That sounds good. So I'll do detect evil and good.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that figure that Hiss pointed out to us specifically. I'm like eyeing it.
Right?
Just
Hey,
knock
Greg.
this out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you, your comment went on to YouTube, and the ones they were going there is on Twitch. The ones that were commenting that.
Oh,
Just,
oops.
just wanted to let you know.
Thanks.
That's gonna be really weird. There's one comment on YouTube. It says everything's edible if you're hungry enough.
The door to evil. Well, I mean, doors have always been one of our big nemesis.
I've got a real worry that the door's going to burst open. There's going to be a man in a purple suit being like, "Come with me." At that point, I'm like, "No, I know what happened to them kids."
Yeah,
He's
like
not
okay.
getting the.
doors,
Ash?
water.
Ash and Athelion.
Yeah.
As you are getting into casting your ritual spells to detect your various things, I need a concentration check.
Okay.
I never want to be in this room ever again. I want to make that really clear to people. I would like to leave forever.
Just wait till you see the next room.
The next room's just this one, but inverted. Like, oh god.
On the bright side, it may not be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the next room, I mean.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I did it. Oh wait, I didn't do a save though.
You're fine. I'll take it.
Oh my god, twinsies.
Yeah.
You've got to take the enjoyment somehow, guys.
You both cough slightly from the irritation, but you manage to maintain your concentration as you continue your ritual cast.
Oh god, that's worrying.
It's okay. We have an aura of healing now. We'll be sort of fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What
I gotta
are-
say the term "sort of fine" is only sort of comforting.
Listen, I don't want to lie because we do some crazy stuff sometimes. And I don't know if I can fix all of it.
Rowan, Nargle, Hiss. These two are ritual casting spells. What are the three of you doing in the meantime?
Oh, Hiss has just started, like, he figures that one of the simplest ways that they could possibly get out of this room, he takes out one of his daggers and just starts, like, trying to chip away at the door. It's just, Hiss turns to Nargle and Rowan and goes, "Maybe if I do this for long enough, we might get out of here in a couple of years' time. I'm going to try that now. Okay, guys." And he just starts, so he's just like chipping at the side of the hinges, just being like, "Please open, please."
Rowan, what are you doing?
I can't hear.
Rowan's looking at these
He's
figurines
lost
in this
it.
alcove again, and specifically the one handling the snake,
He's just looking at it.
picking it up, and trying to see if the snake will come off of the figurine. I'm not really so worried about breaking it.
Oh, then give me a strength check.
I've got a real worry that if you break this fucker, we're dying. I've got a real problem here.
Yeah,
Death by
I'm not liking
figurine.
this either.
Can I
Yeah.
help him?
Oh.
Oh no, he just broke it. What do you want to help
Oh.
him do?
Nothing. I just thought maybe you might need
Oh,
help.
boy.
This feels like Moana. It's like Kakamora. Like, no, no. It's a
I don't
little-
want you to see what is on the inside. If the serpent doesn't come off, or rather
Well-
just breaks off, then is this stucco all the way through? You know,
Rowan, give me
uh-oh.
Jeez, what the hell would this be?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, give
A
me
fire. Oh,
give me a dex check.
There's a fireball flies at you. Okay.
Okay, now call high or low.
Low. Low.
All right. All right, I need a moment. I really wasn't expecting this.
Oh, good.
You and me neither.
Hiss has stopped trying to chip away at the hinge and started writing all work, no play makes all puzzles, no play makes Hiss a dull boy. Like,
I have a mending spell, worst case scenario. And
Oh,
You're in the middle of casting a spell.
yeah,
You
I
don't
know. I'm thinking ahead.
Once-
Well,
Yeah, if we survive that long, yeah.
you were in the middle of casting a spell, but we'll get there momentarily.
all work, no play make Homer something.
You know,
Go crazy. Don't mind if I do.
what we really should have done, Ash, is one of us should have been watching the other.
Yeah.
When left to his own devices, Rowan does get into some mischief.
I forgot that
taking
we're
unnecessary
microdosing
risks.
motherhood. My bad. I forgot.
I love the idea. I love the idea of like the parents go out, but then the kids, like one of them, like hisses the equivalent of the dog that's just running around on its ass, just being and the other,
Let's save some time here, and I'm going to call for initiative now.
Oh, no, I'm not ready. No.
Nice job, Rowan.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
I'm
Pity
not
cry. Oh, I don't want to die in a room.
You know what, Ash? It's not like there was a whole lot of other options going around. All of us were standing around going, what are we going to do? I mean, I can't think of anything else to do with my thumb but stick it up my ass.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that we kind of established that messing too much with those things was a bad idea.
Rowan could have asked for my pocket steak. Like,
hey, here are the things that happen in succession.
oh my God.
Rowan picks up the what appears to be a cult fanatic handling a constrictor snake.
Oh no. Look at that look of joy on Jonathan's face. Look at him. Fuck you! You killed us all.
I'm excited that I get to try my new spells. So, I mean,
Right. You know, that's it.
I got an extra attack I just been itching to use.
Yeah, great. I was hoping.
Good stuff I picked up.
I'm helping.
I was hoping when the DM turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, these old books were more puzzles than fight. We could do the puzzle instead." But no.
I mean, we did the puzzle for a bit. We did it for a while.
Did the puzzle for a bit. Got bored. Broke a statue.
That's pretty good.
As Rowan, sorry, I had to pull some things out. As it breaks, the cult fanatic falls in one direction. What he had been holding into his hand falls in another direction.
Oh no.
And as soon as they hit the floor,
oh, that's a big boy. Oh,
Holy fuck, man.
fun
That's
begins.
Snakes.
they-
Why did it have to be snakes?
Oh, shit.
Good line. Good line.
And that
Haha.
snake very quickly grows to that size as soon as it hits the ground. The cult fanatic dude grows to about, I don't know, 6'2". He's just this guy, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
He looks
Yeah.
around. He does not say a word.
Friendolfo.
They were trapped here, huh?
Maybe that's the defense mechanism. I don't think we should put things on the floor. Shield of Faith isn't a good thing. It's not a good sign.
Mm. It's good if it's like Athelion casting it.
Yeah.
Where is he? It was Rowan.
I don't even think I have that.
Roll away
you
from
did.
the enemy attacks to avoid damage. 6-2. Draft him to me.
I can't help but notice his, I don't know, halfling-sized mouth. But fear not,
His
for I do not fear.
His stares directly into the face of something that has once threatened to eat him. And that's not good.
He was
That's not.
Holy
Rowan, I'm sorry. You just took 54 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit!
Oh, boy.
That's
I'm
why
down.
I'm messing with it.
I like the idea that Hiss, as he's scratching at the door, rubs a little tiny bit of the door away and he sees the sign Tomb of Annihilation. He's like, oh no!
Wait. I clicked one thing wrong. It's still a crit, but let me do this. I'm gonna be fair.
Yeah, dramatic boss noise is
13.
understatement there, Evie Catcher.
You take 27 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down still.
All he did was reach out
You
and
killed
touch
Kenny.
him.
You bastards!
He
Okay.
literally looked at Rowan, reached
I
out,
have
touched
27 hit
him,
points.
and a miasmic field surrounded Rowan, and then that was that.
And that was the guy that did that, right? The
Yeah,
The
that
guy?
was this dude that had been a 6-foot stucco statue until Rowan dropped him on the ground. He seems to be
Randolph.
unhappy about that.
All right, Hiss. I'm gonna need you to get on the other side of this thing.
Nargle, you're
You
up.
get on the top, I'll get on the bottom.
I'm more worried about the guy that can literally touch my friend and kill him in an instant. Oh,
I'm gonna need you to strap on a pair or something, dude. We're in the middle of a situation here.
No.
6 seconds. I don't mind
It's
some
my turn?
conversation. during
Okay.
combat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nora
but
will
you
go.
should-
All right. If he's not gonna participate, I guess I don't need to get into position.
He's not. It's not his turn yet.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
fair.
aware of that, but he's okay. We are going to attack with my Shatter Spike. Oh, there it is. 23.
That is absolutely a hit.
6 slashing. And one more attack. Shatter Spike. 20.
Also a hit.
7 slashing.
All right, 2 solid hits.
And just for good measure, I'm going to action surge and take 2 more hits. 2 more attacks. 18.
That's a hit.
5 slashing.
Okay.
And 20.
Also
That's a
a
hit. And 7 slashing.
Okay, Nargle just stepped up and whomped the shit out of this thing, but it's still up. But it's missing some scales. And man, Nargle is looking right at you, and it has a very wide mouth that it's opening in your direction.
You got it, Noggle.
Notice it appears to be a snake of the constrictor variety that's probably about 60 feet long.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am not interested in a hug, I mean, nothing against you. It's just not really my thing.
You got this,
There's
buddy.
anything
I believe in you.
Athelian.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm just. Do I? You know, this is probably the worst question to ask. But did I detect anything evil and good?
You were barely 2 minutes into ritual casting that spell.
Okay, then I'm cursing. I'm like, God damn it.
My
So-
bad.
I want to see if I can put the guy who is doing a lot of necrotic damage to sleep.
Okay.
Let's try that. You know, then we could maybe deal with the snake first.
Just out of curiosity, is Hiss going to become useful in battle at some point?
What do you mean? It's not even his turn.
I'm just asking.
No. What the hell?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
He's been.
Gosh,
He was useful in our last fight. Come on.
I can
Okay.
assure you I saved all your fucking lives in the last fight.
Wow, hang on. This
Mr.
player's
Yeah,
so
but-
different.
Mr. Oh, I'll just go down about 15 times. Like,
Hey, y'all could argue on y'all's turns.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Athelian, you cast your spell towards this cultist, and he seems to blink for just a second, but then he shakes it off and looks right at you.
Okay, but I still do the damage though, right?
That's not how sleep works.
Oh.
Sleep puts a certain number of hit points of creatures to sleep. He exceeds
Oh,
that
I
amount,
see.
so there is no damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a good try.
But like, if there were 4 goblins there with 4 hit points each, you would have just put them all to sleep.
Okay, I see. Okay, well, I'm just gonna give him a little wave, and that's the end of my turn. Hey.
This is where I'll be throwing spiritual weapons at him. That's me.
I guess what I
Tim-
was thinking about was having 2 marshals up front is a perfect setup to have advantage on the person we're attacking against. And
Yeah, but
we're not
I'm-
really utilizing that.
but I wasn't in a position where I could do anything. And also, I'm way more worried about the cultist that just killed a friend of mine in an instant than the big
Right.
snake, which Hiss is genuinely terrified of because Hiss almost got eaten by snake people. So he's
Yeah.
going to try and avoid the fucking snake guy, and he's going to go
Okay.
straight for the cultist. He goes, hearing, I think it's fair to say, hearing the phrase, is Hiss going to do anything useful right now? Hiss goes rage, like straight away. I do need to roll a D6, don't I, DM? Because it's... 1 second. I mean, I've got the sheet up in front of me, but I don't think it's actually on my character sheet, which is fine. Where is that?
I do remember you doing that last time.
Yeah. I don't think it pops up with anything, but that's okay.
Now just roll the d8. You're good.
Oh, it's a D8. It's a D8. Okay, D8. Ooh, 3. What does 3 do?
Intangible spirit appears within 5 feet of one thing
Oh,
that you can see within.
okay.
Okay, does
Okay.
it look like a flump or a picture?
Yes. It looks like a flump. I love flumps. It's one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones. How far away is it from me?
It appears within 5 feet of a creature of your choice.
I place it 5 feet within. I Hiss, hearing this, right, goes, hearing this disparaging comment made against him, places the flump right here, okay, right here specifically, like in this space
No,
here. So
you get to say within 5 feet. You don't get to say which 5 feet.
I see what you're doing there, DM. Yeah, put it 5
It's
feet
wild
within.
magic, dude.
I know, fair enough. Okay. Well, I was trying to help Nargle, but I'll put it 5 feet within
I
5
can
feet of that.
Nargle can still move into position after that.
That is not the reason, and the DM also knows that is not the reason why he doesn't want me choosing where that thing goes. I place it 5 feet within this. In that meantime, though, Hiss walks straight over to this guy and goes for two attacks.
Oh wait, did you mean to put him by the snake or the fanatic? I'm sorry.
By the snake. I wanted to put him by the snake specifically.
Okay, cool.
Because I know what this does. Me, David, knows what this does. So rage damage, okay. And we're going to go with a great sword swipe. Boo, 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 boo. Great sword. With... Is that a hit? I assume it is.
Wait a minute. Are you taking the -5? Are you intending to roll it that way?
Well, yeah, it's great weapon. Great weapon master.
Are you taking the -5 to get the +10 is the question.
Yes, I am.
So 14. That is a hit.
Okay.
Wow.
He's stucco.
Yeah.
Well, he was stucco. Now he's flesh and leather and armor, but still. Damn, that was a hell of a hit.
Yeah, 25.
Damn.
Yeah, he hurt. He looks hurt, but he's still on his feet, and now he's looking at you.
Hiss goes for another fucking swing because he gets 2 attacks now, and he's just like, "You don't hurt my friends!" And just goes for another swing.
That's 16.
I'm assuming that's a
definitely
hit.
a hit. So you get another 25. Was that? Do you have both of those?
Yeah.
So that's 27 plus 10 is 37.
Hold on.
No.
Where are we getting 2 damage rolls from?
I have no idea.
I think one is rage plus weapon
Rage,
master,
yeah.
and the other one is just his normal attack.
Rage and... Okay, yeah. Okay, 2 for... Does rage do +2?
It's saying it does.
Rage is according to your level, isn't it?
I don't know.
Once you have raged a number of times, shown you barbarian. Oh no, hang on. I don't know. It's giving me +2. You can take away that +2 and just say it's 10.
Now, I want to make sure I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm doing it right. You have advantage on strength checks when you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as it's your proficiency bonus.
There it is.
Oh, cool.
So you got +10 for the -5, plus the 13 for your. Damn.
Yeah. I've just done.
Yeah. So he's down.
Hey, Hiss, I take it back, and I owe you a drink.
Hiss. Then, if I know this correctly, DM, Hiss holds his hand out to the flump and just goes. I think I'm right in saying what happens next. I just go, silence that creature, and just crushes his hand. And I think,
actually,
if I'm right,
up.
Yeah, it blows up. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It blows up.
Adding flavor to it is what I'm guessing.
So the snake and Athelian, I need a dex check, please.
I apologize.
Hey, David, while you're doing that, are you saying, I find your lack of faith disturbing?
Would I have advantage since I have a 17?
I'm sorry, say that again, Puns?
Would I have advantage since I have a 17?
No, but it would definitely give you you would get the +3 for having a 17 dex, but
Gotcha. Okay. There we go.
I think that makes it.
Are you busting out Tasha's on us?
Yes, because this is
your DC equals A opposed to... Yeah, you're fine.
I'm good. Okay.
The
With the dex save, can I roll backwards or am I still stationary?
No, what happened is the flump appeared in front of you and exploded, but you managed to just duck out of the way.
Okay, gotcha.
Take a quick step back. However, your ritual casting is quite done.
Yeah, it's okay.
So that snake takes 1d6 damage, doesn't it? Yeah.
Maybe.
In fact, does it take more because it's a nat 1?
No.
Okay.
He said combat hurts my brain. I said try ducking.
Oh,
Pretty
more
much.
damage to the snake as I blow up a piece of it.
As you called an innocent flump into existence
Oh, God.
out of nowhere, and
there goes
just
the guilt.
before it exploded to do a minuscule amount of damage to a 60-foot snake, all that went through anyone's mind was, "Oh no, not again."
Oh no, not again! Yes! Maybe we should have paid more attention to the bowl of petunias.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
All right, Ash.
All right. I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Rowan, and get him back up. So let me see. That's a D8 plus 5.
Man, I never take inflict wounds seriously as a spell, but man, when you
It,
upcast
it,
All right.
inflict
You
wounds is
are
a
up with
dumb
7,
spell.
Rowan.
I'm sorry, Ash, what was that?
Rowan is back up with 7 hit points.
All right.
With how much?
7.
7? Okay.
Yeah, I got a crappy roll on my Cure Wounds.
No,
Rowan.
thank you. That's
A man
Yeah.
touched you. You felt that the skeletal, creepy, yet somehow still moldering hand of death reaching towards you. And then it said, "Not yet," and flicked you away again. And now you're back on the floor in pain.
What do we say to the God of Death? Not today.
Not
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of a dreadful, dreadful ending to a TV show.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah.
Rowan praise. Timora, have we spoken today yet?
Honestly, I think I enjoyed Game of Thrones more than almost everyone because I didn't read the fucking books.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't either. So
Just hate that fucking ending.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. It's the giant constrictor snake's turn. Yay.
That's good.
No. Nice snake. Nice.
That's it.
I just
That's
whooped
it.
his ass. There's no nice talking that's going to get me out of an ass whooping right now. I'm just hoping to be
Wow.
nimble and quick like Jack. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you haven't been eating lately, so
I know, and I feel like it's been ages since I had a decent meal. I just had a little bit of a nibble there a few minutes ago, but that's nothing for a guy like me.
Action surge is a bonus action, right? When you use it, it does
Yeah.
not remove your reaction for the round. Correct?
Let me look.
No,
I'm not positive.
It doesn't. From my memory, it doesn't.
I'll check the rolls on that.
Action surge. Starting your second level, you can push yourself beyond normal limits on your turn. You can take one additional action. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short, long rest before you.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't
just-
say anything about it.
it doesn't say
consuming
anything
any
about
actions
it.
or anything. No,
Okay.
Good.
it just says you can take another action
All right,
once. per
Nargle,
turn.
you get an attack of opportunity as the snake starts to slither this way.
Oh damn! I'm jumping on that.
Oh, that's not a good idea. That's not a nice time. Bye.
Okay,
Wait.
3 things are going to happen in order, so let's do this one at a time. Rowan, it's slithering away from you, so you get an attack of opportunity.
You mean Nargle, right?
I mean, Nargle.
Yes. Okay.
right.
18. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
And 14 slashing. There's a little smacking for you.
All right. Athelian, I need. This snake is about to slither right through your personal space. I'm
see
assuming you're going to want to jump out of its way.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a dex check, please.
A save or just a regular?
Actually, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Love how my little bomb, my little flump is more of a piss off to this guy than the fucking 4 attacks it took. But sure,
Really, this would be
everything-
fun. Oh yeah, I'm
Athelian, you're fine.
built different.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
Hence, if
Dave?
it makes you feel any better, it doesn't give a damn about your flump.
Okay, good.
Can I move on this one, or am I still just like?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you
Give
could
me
take 5 feet step back to here.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that.
No,
Yeah.
the big old snake is just sitting on you.
I should have thought to move.
You saw
in-
Princess Leia sitting on Jabba the Hutt? Well, this is the other way around.
No, don't worry. My AC is actually really good. We're chilling.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
What you don't realise, Snake, is that Mummy is always on top. Sorry, that's a wrestling reference if anybody gets it.
Hiss, you take 10 piercing as the snake clamps its jaws around you.
Ooh. That's brisk.
That's that good.
And then 10 plus 6 plus 2. You take 19 bludgeoning, and it is now wrapped around you. You are restrained.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck me in the goat
you-
ass, dude. You got whooped on there pretty good.
Yeah, but don't worry, guys. This doesn't do anything here.
Hey, I said I took it back and I owed you a drink. Let it
I
go.
am fucking. I'm gonna rip this fucking thing off.
Rowan, you can't really take an action, but you could move or do something.
I've got a great idea.
I'd like to get up. I think
You
I'm
can
laying
get
on.
up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we lost Steve again. He'll
Uh-oh.
be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jonathan.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm going to use my action to get up, and I think that's all I can do.
Yep. Unless, do you have a bonus action you can do?
I do not.
Well, then, yeah, that's about what you can do.
Yeah.
But you can give somebody like a really dirty ass look if you want.
I am giving the snake a dirty look, but in a very kind way.
Intimidate the snake.
I figure he won't be hungry anymore after he, finishes this meal.
Quickly, Rowan, in my trouser pocket is the pocket snake. Read it, the pocket snake.
Yeah, you
Narco,
said
you're
that.
up.
You might need a snack when you're inside the snake.
Okay. I am going to come over here and stand on top of this dead thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
There
I'm
we go.
going to attack with advantage.
Not from there. You're not, because
I don't give you
This is
advantage because
constricted.
I'm restrained.
Hold on, what?
His is constricted. He is not in a battle
Okay.
formation. He is being squozed to death.
What about
Okay.
me?
What if I move here?
Ash just cast a spell, but I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right, hold on. And advantage. And here we go with a little shatter spike action. 23, that's a hit. And 12. And attack number 2. Shatter spike.
Oh, was it
23
bad?
again.
Was it bad that I hoped the DM would go? No, that second attack's not necessary.
And then 12 slashing again. I am whooping this thing's ass.
You are whooping its ass, and it was doing nothing but going after his. But you big old snake flops over dead.
That's right. Teach you to fuck with my friends, you long old bastard.
You hear in a raspy voice, "You started it." No, you don't. Now in this room we lost Steve again. In this room that was clean, if somewhat dusty, there is now a 60-foot bloody, sliced up constrictor snake that is laying on a dead cultist.
Look, I don't know about you guys, but I know a little bit about cooking snake, and I think maybe this is a perfect time for a meal.
I'm going to make a...
Everybody takes 5 points of damage, and I need a nature check.
Oh,
I'm going to say to you right now, I don't think it's the time for food.
All right.
I'm sorry, there's bad times for food?
Yes. This is like grabbing his arm and just being like, there's a fucking bad time for food. I'm going to fucking get him. I don't like snakes.
I suppose we ought to dig him out of that mouth. I figured the snake could loosen up a little bit, but Looks like maybe he might have some teeth in him there.
No, these don't like snakes. Hiss doesn't like snakes.
I also would like to cast a healing spell after we do this nature check, if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Oh yes,
Probably-
nature check.
probably
My
a
bad.
good
I totally
idea
forgot
since,
about that.
Since Rowan just lost 5 of the 7 hit points he got back.
Yeah. That was my thought. And then also, I know everyone's taken like a
Okay.
little bit. So, but yeah, the nature check can be.
All right.
Do that.
Oh, I'm rolling at advantage again, so just take the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm okay. I was having problems. So what's going on right now?
Everyone took 5 points of damage from your throats being sore again, and I need a nature
Okay.
check from everyone.
And
Oh,
snake
okay.
dead.
And the snake is dead, and laying on the cultist, who is also dead.
And Snake
I
Dad.
didn't even get a turn.
Yeah, snake dead.
All right. Does
Why
it-
didn't you get a turn?
It died before it got back to Ash. Ash,
Because
or Rowan.
yeah, Nargle threw a temper tantrum on the snake, and then
Oh,
it just
shit.
was dead. So
All right, let me go and roll nature.
All right. Nargle is going to take his longsword and cut a chunk of meat out of this snake to take along
Okay.
with us.
One thing at a time,
All right.
because that takes time to do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That shit.
All right. Interestingly enough, Hiss, who has fought, not Hiss, Rowan,
mhm.
Nargle,
Yes,
and Athelion, you recognize there's just the faintest scent, and now that you're paying attention to it, the air is slightly discolored in here. There's
Oh.
plenty of air in the room, and it's not dust. So, with that check, one might discern that you were breathing some sort of gas that you might not want to be breathing.
Mad
That's been a reason I wanted to get out of here.
Yes.
is it coming
absolutely-
from the snake?
No,
No,
this
it's
has
just been in the
happening
room the whole
since you
time.
got here.
Yeah.
It's just been getting worse. And since no one asked for a check before, I gave you one on the 4th turn. Fourth attempt.
Fair.
Okay, now, Athelion, if you want to,
Okay.
if you want to cast your spell, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna just do mass healing word on everyone.
Oh, nice.
Do you want me to just roll 1 for everyone or roll 1 for
Yeah,
each?
no,
or-
you roll 1.
Okay. Please be a lot. Please be okay. We can work with that. So everyone gets 8 health back.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
puts me back
Thank
up
you
at
very
full.
much.
Thank you.
Actually, that is exactly how much I needed to go full again.
Same.
Fantastic. I'm really happy for you all.
And I'm just gonna point at Rowan and say, "Let's keep an eye on that one, because he's missing quite a bit over there."
Yeah, before he tries to get us killed again.
Anybody up for me breaking another one of these little guys right here?
I'm pretty sure you're out of the snake by now. Hiss.
DM, very
Yeah.
quickly, I'm still in rage. Can I ask you something? And I'm just going to see if this works. You can decide whether or not this works or not. As a bonus action, I can create more of those flumps.
You're thinking of using one to blow up the door?
I want to blow up the door.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of your way.
I don't want to be in this room anymore. This is just like, this is just like,
Oh yeah. Okay, you can do that again. Everyone, Hiss is still enraged.
this is like, has anybody?
Which means there are cracklings of wild magic all around him right now, and he's not stable in the best of times. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
might
kind
want to
of
think
noticed
about where
that.
you're standing.
Yeah. Has anybody seen Wall-E?
No.
Wall-E, the film.
Why can't I not see anything right now?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, that one. You know the robot that's like, he's just like got the beady arms. That's what Hiss is like right now.
Why can't I not see the room right now?
I don't know. Let me see.
Put on your Sunday shoes.
Okay, now
Are you back?
yeah,
Okay. You're also standing right next to Hiss with this crackling wild magic stuff.
I was moving. Didn't want to
Yeah.
stay there.
You might
Hiss
want to come
couldn't-
down here. Come down here.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we're gonna have to stay in turn order if Hiss is gonna keep doing this. So
Okay.
for the moment, Hiss, you're up. What you gonna do?
Well, Hiss will move back 5 feet, and then he picks up. He like summons another flump to here, and then just says like,
You can only summon the flump within 5 feet of a creature.
"Was that snake there, or was it 5 feet up?" I don't know. If
I
this
can
doesn't,
move it
oh
5
well.
feet up if it'll make you happy. It's a pretty big snake, but
Would I be able to put the? Oh no, it won't hit. Oh god, I'm gonna have to suicide bomb myself. I don't like this idea anymore. Like, I thought that what I could do is like place the flump 5. Well, I suppose actually what I can do 5
Well, I'm
feet from a
I'm next to
creature.
Like half the damage. I mean,
I'm like right next to you. You could, or does it have to be for an enemy?
Yeah, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be an enemy. It says a creature. So what I could
Oh.
do is I could place a. I mean, let me think about this. Right, I'm going to place a flump 5 feet within a creature. That creature being me. I'm going to place it there. Okay. I am then going to take 10 feet of movement backwards. I'm just click my fingers and hope that this fucker blows up the door.
all right.
1d6. 3. That's not going to do it.
Also, I think I might have realized something whenever we're done with this part.
yeah, well, we're done with this. You just summoned another flump into existence.
Oh, okay.
Just kill it.
So there's 8 holes. Why don't we see if any of these guys are holding something that has like 8 things that would go into the hole? Like that would fit all of the, like
You
maybe
mean
the
in the
crafters?
outposts?
Yeah,
thought
maybe
the
the
king would have fit,
crafter.
but-
I thought we did that.
You did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, well, I mean, you can always look again, but it does not appear that anything it doesn't appear that anything they're holding would be detachable. You saw what
Yeah.
happened when Rowan just
Yeah.
tried to detach something.
I was just wondering if
Right.
like we had to
Mhm.
break one to get one of their items to like the proper size, but if not, then yeah, that makes sense.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
you
think it's
just
just a matter of
haven't
figuring out what to
did
do
it.
with our key.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll break another one if y'all want me to.
I'm
No.
gonna go get
Shit.
some tea while y'all decide what to investigate.
It
now.
is tea
Okay.
time, folks.
Time.
And
Yeah.
please
I would-
consider that last sentence I said carefully.
Mhm.
Yes. What will we investigate next?
I don't know, but I will be right back as well.
I mean, I can just carry on doing the flump thing for at least a minute.
well, I'm worried that your flumps are gonna like knock over a figurine or something. So bear that in mind. I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's
Wait.
not destroy anything else.
Okay, so you're all against the idea of me blowing up the door. That is fine.
Well,
I will.
Well, I would say at least for the moment. Let's wait until Pun's comes back.
Okay,
We'll figure something out.
right. Put on your Sunday shoes. There's lots of.
That reminds me, I do have a question for everyone before the game is over.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
By the way, Steve,
Yes.
what did you think of Crossroads?
Crossroads.
Ralph Macchio?
Oh, I still haven't had a chance to see it yet. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
Fine, I didn't want to know what you thought anyway.
No, that's fine. It's just yeah. It had a lot catching up with me.
I'm Sunday shoes. Okay, so I'm gonna dissuade myself from blowing up the door.
Well, we might still try it. I'm just
The only problem is it only lasts for a minute, and
yeah.
if I decide to drop this, then there's no guarantee I'm gonna rage again and get it again.
Yeah, and it's honestly, I think we have other ways we can open it.
Yeah, it was just pure. I think the reason why Hiss did it, I'm playing as it. I'm doing fully as Hiss here. David didn't think that that's necessarily a good idea, but Hiss would have done that because it would have been pure anger.
You're playing your character. I got no problem.
Yeah, within reason. I'm not going to like blow up the room or attack a player
Hey,
because Hiss wouldn't do it.
I have a moonbeam.
Hang on.
Acid arrows. I mean, if you want to acid the door.
It does 2d10. What stone? Would acid work on that?
Well, can you check with Moonbeam? I don't think that works if you haven't got a clear line of sight to sky.
Yeah, that's a fair point too.
I feel like that's the thing because I've used Moonbeam as a cleric before. I've got a Twilight cleric who
I've used it maybe once or twice as ancient.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
Mr. Black, my cleric, he uses that a lot, and he's like a plague doctor.
It doesn't say that I have to.
Okay, no, that's fine. Maybe my DM was just. Oh wait, to be fair, my DM was a wanker, so it's fine.
I heard that.
Not that DM.
Well, I am kind of a wanker. So, how are we doing?
God, it's so weird that an American call themselves a wanker. It's like so weird.
I still need another minute.
Silver beam of pale light shines down in 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range, which is 120 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't say anything about that.
So it's just an option.
Yeah. And it is a concentration spell, so you keep hitting it every round.
Problem is we don't know. Realistically, Hiss just wants to get out of this room. Although, to be fair, there's a part of me that says David does not, because David's got to do the recap next week, and it can be we're stuck in a room for the whole session.
Oh, don't worry, we've already done plenty.
Yeah, we've done enough damage in this room.
Yeah, we could try. We could try it your way first. I don't mind.
Either way.
Okay,
I'm just
I am back.
thinking, I could get everybody in the back of the room and beam that shit, and we can see what happens.
I'm down with
Beam
it.
that
Let's
If
do it.
something's on the other side, then you're already raged. Like, GG easy.
Beam
I'm just
that
gonna
shit.
use fire on this because I don't know if the air is flammable.
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
would be actually that is. Oh my god, that's what am I doing? It's like
Yeah. I can
the
cleanse
air
water,
that
but not the air, I don't think.
you're in is full of nitrogen. Oh no!
Can we eat what's in the air? I could purify that if we can eat it.
If we could eat it, Nargo would be doing it by now.
I should have prepared air bubble. That's on me.
Wow,
Wait, it actually might work. I'll just put it in the thing. Oh, but it's food and drink though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not purify air.
Well, if you
Yeah,
want to eat, I could make it safe to eat.
Yeah, air bubble would have been a lot more help, or even something like warning wind.
Oh, true.
I could just like spin my sword really quickly and just.
No, that's not going to help.
Then we'd all make a fucking deck save. I've already made 2. Please, not a third one.
Oh dear. Hiss just doesn't like it when people hurt his friends. So therefore, that's why Hiss jumped into action.
No, it's fine.
All right. So, are you gonna do the thing? Oh wait, are we waiting on anybody?
No.
Is Greg back?
Everybody back?
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to try your plan?
It's up to you guys. Do you want me to carry on trying my plan of blowing up the door, or do you want me to stop?
I think you should just try one and see if it does any damage to the door, and then we can all use that information to our benefit, right?
Okay, well, I did the roll 1d6 preemptively and rolled a 3. So did I do any damage to the door, Deanne?
How the door looking?
How that door do?
The door looks spectacular.
Okay.
It did once again shake some dust loose from the lintel over the door where the capstone is.
Okay. Can somebody calm me down like the Hulk, being like, sun's getting real low, big guy.
I'm afraid none of us are Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, true.
Nope.
But if you come sit over here, I'll show you pretty lights.
Pretty lights.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty
Look at the pretty
lights.
lights.
Yeah. It just goes. Yeah, right here, front row seat, buddy, right here.
Sun's getting low, big guy.
Done
There we
very low.
There we go.
And no, what happened is it went boom. Poor Flump died. The slight arch where the gap is over the door shook a little. Some dust fell. Where the keystone is at the top of the lintel at the door.
Keystone at the top of the door. Let me check that.
We have. I can't believe we forgot about the fucking keystone.
Do we have a key for the keystone, you think?
I think we might. Let me check.
If not, I cast fireball. No, I'm kidding.
Let me check the keystone.
Don't care how small
The keystone is just the piece that holds the arch together. I don't. Are you suggesting we take that out?
No, I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can use with it.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have meant.
this door to smithereens or try
To be fair, it wouldn't have mentioned a keystone if it wasn't important in the DM. That's David as a DM speaking.
Oh yeah, but I will. Okay, real quick. I will need to know who is approaching the door if you're going to investigate the keystone, and then we'll make a roll. But David, just to save you some trouble, I don't subscribe to the Chekhov's gun. I throw shit in here all the time that means nothing. That's how we get characters like Dale Freeman, and ask them one day to tell you about poor Renault and his life story.
Dear Lord, that's not a comforting thing.
Yeah.
What about Schrodinger?
I gave Dale his name.
What about Schrodinger's cat? Is he here? No.
Oh, yes and no.
Oh, good one. Dear Lord.
Ash, give me an investigation check.
I have another theory for you. Schrodinger hated cats.
19.
I mean, he could have chosen anything to be inside that box to use as an example. But no, he wanted to stuff a cat inside the box and put poison in there.
There's no guarantee that it was.
I would like to point out that, in fact, Schrodinger did no such thing.
I know that
never
he
did
didn't,
that.
but the fact that was the thought experiment that he was going with. Let's put a cat in a box with some poison. It could have been anything that would have just changed depending on when you looked at it. But no, he put a cat in a box with poison.
But maybe he didn't put the cat in at
Because
all.
he wanted it to be a living creature that was not considered sentient and thus would not be considered to be aware of whether it itself was alive or dead.
Yeah. It's not-
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really
Like
put.
putting a plant wouldn't have the same effect.
Yeah, and you can't really put like Schrodinger's 10-year-old in there. That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Not
Like,
again.
Not again. Fucking Schrodinger.
Ash, you notice that behind the keystone is a keyhole.
Ah,
Oh
we're gonna
my
try.
god!
We're gonna try the key on the keyhole.
Oh my
Just
god!
like that, huh? Not even
Yeah.
checking for traps. Here we go.
Oh.
I thought I did earlier. I'm sorry.
Well,
Okay.
we didn't see the keyhole before, right?
No, we
I
had to
think
move the keystone to get the
that is
As you turn the key, you hear a very satisfying, at this point, at least one would imagine it would be satisfying. So you click, and the door swings just ever so slightly inward.
Okay.
Does it make a
All right, done.
I'm gonna look sad because I really wanted to moonbeam it.
Yeah. Well, at least we're finally getting out of there. All right.
That's true.
It's okay, Athelian. You can moonbeam the next thing.
All right.
No, everyone's always in the way for my.
All right. All right, guys.
I tell you what, if there comes up a time when we need a nice moonbeam, you're straight up in line.
I'm just gonna be like, guys, get your deck saves ready.
Yep.
All right, let's
All right,
get through
Marshals.
this door and close it so that we don't
I'll
bring
just-
this air
Yeah,
with
we need
us.
to quit taking
Okay,
damage.
you do
yeah.
have to pull the door open.
Oh,
It
let
is
me not
a
get ahead of
very
myself
heavy
then.
door. I'm not going to bother with the strength or athletic checks at this point because it's a door.
Okay. So we
Okay.
go in
And I was
there.
going to use telekinesis anyway. So.
Guys,
Telekinesis
I-
wouldn't have opened it.
I think a sensible move would be the person who can take the most amount of hits and the rogue go first. Does anybody like subscribe to not that idea? Because that
What
might be a
is-
good idea.
What is your AC? Hiss?
My AC is 16.
Mine's 18.
Yes, but I want to just establish something here, Athelian. You're the only one that can stop us from dying. So
I know. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
explosions don't save us.
I'm just going to
Oh.
say this for my own general amusement. You could have popped the hinge pins.
That's what I was trying to do. It's what I was trying to do when I was
Let's point out the
tapping.
hinges. He really
blasting
did.
them.
Yeah.
A rogue could have popped the hinge pins.
I was trying with the
Hindsight,
knife.
you know?
With the knife, and I was like joking, saying like I will get through this door eventually. I was
It wouldn't have
no.
been automatic. I'm just saying it was an option. Actually, what you did was the preferred method. You
Can-
solved
can-
the puzzle of the room.
Can I ask DM? It wasn't about breaking the statue. Was it about them touching the floor?
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Had
And
you
that
picked
one,
up any of those other stucco creations and put it on the floor, the same thing would have happened.
yeah, and that one with the fucking shepherd's croak was that seemed dangerous. Like,
Could have been worse. You could have picked up the army of 20 that were battling each other, who would have then realized you were the, in fact, enemy in the room.
yeah, I was also worried about the. I was also
forgot
worried
about-
about the representation of a fucking god. That might have been a bit problematic.
We're
Like,
not waking up the terracotta army. That's just me.
Yeah. We closed the door behind us, right?
yeah.
Where's
Can
Nargle?
we lock it back or?
When Nargle gets through.
Yeah. We need. Yeah, let's
Okay,
just
now we close it.
close that. Yep. They can have fun in there with the decayed snake. I feel bad for whoever falls in there next. They're just gonna see a dead snake.
Okay.
Alright.
The stone walls of this corridor are carved to resemble a stack of bamboo-type logs. The passage slopes down slightly from. Hold on, I have to reorient this up to this map. From a single door on its western leg where you just came from, the lintel of which has been crafted to represent a stylized cavern entrance. So from this side, that door that you just came through, the frame around it looks like it was carved in the style of a cavern entrance. And it leads, as you look down to the north, it appears to lead to double doors.
Alright.
Let's just be careful. Let's not run down here. Let's be wary. Let's be wary.
This is kind of where we could use the rogue to check for traps. on the-
Nuggles, stop moving forward. Just.
All right.
Rowan, yes.
To
Check
investigate for traps.
Check for booty traps.
Where are you checking for traps?
I'm checking here, this area for now.
Check for booty traps.
Why would they put fucking visual indicators on those?
That's not. That's,
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
Very interesting.
So I will investigate. Let's see.
That's what I.
See, the funny thing is they put those visual indicators there because I need a dex check from Rowan.
Did you guys
That's what I
happen to
said.
know?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I need a dex check from everyone except Athelian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I've done my
That's
time.
good.
It's y'all's turn.
That's good. That's a good thing. That's one of his better stats. Yes, dex check. It's a dex saving throw, just check.
Either way.
Alright.
Oh, there we go.
Look at y'all go. Holy.
Okay, you made it. So, as soon as Rowan starts to explore the floor there, because he went 5 feet too far, logs come swinging in from hinged walls around you. And Rowan, Hiss, Nargle, Ash, you take 3 points of damage and you are pushed 10 feet this way.
Alright.
Even oh my god, even with a nat 20, Jesus.
Okay.
Well, I'm pushed on top of Rowan, so I don't know what Rowan's doing. There we go.
I'm just gonna call over. Y'all are doing great.
Yeah,
Keep it
thanks.
up. You got it.
I would answer, but the wind's knocked on me. Raw.
Unfortunately, see this area where the nice visual indicators are?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The logs that swung down there are still there and are blocking the hallway.
Okay, well, in that case,
So does that mean Rowan just, I don't know, defied physics and went through a wall?
No, they swung down, knocked him forward. You guys got knocked a bit, but you ended up on the other side of what is now.
I'm stuck over here.
we got stopped. Rowan went through, but we got stopped. Indiana Jones style.
Anybody want to cut some firewood? Get me out of here.
Oh, fuck this shit! And Hiss just like starts fucking swinging. Just like
There is approximately a 6-inch gap remaining between logs.
gonna be 12 by the time I'm done. Hiss is just swinging wildly on the logs. Do I need to roll damage for that, DM?
Oh, and they're stone.
Oh, they're stone.
That's interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I missed that. Sorry.
oh
They're carved
okay.
to look like wood, but they are in fact stone.
Hiss wouldn't do that. Then. Like, Hiss isn't that stupid. I could flump it. Sorry.
Mm.
Rowan! Rowan, can you hear me? Rowan!
I could teleport. Well, I
Rowan
mean,
keeps breathing.
if I have line of sight through the gap, I could go to the other side and just teleport near Rowan.
Okay, they are. Oops.
Shit.
Sorry, Rowan.
Shit, the game back in the 80s they didn't have teleport.
Sometimes it's hard to draw stuff on here without making weird things happen.
Rowan, have you got your pocket steak? Rowan!
I am the pocket steak now.
guys, I don't think he's got his pocket steak. What's he gonna do?
He is going through it this session.
No!
Mm.
Rowan, you're gonna die if you don't have your pocket steak.
Okay. That orange line that was supposed to have appeared more than it has,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the stone logs swung out. So there's a 6-inch gap in the center. Other than that, it's pretty much like two doors swung closed. So yeah, you do have a line of sight through it.
Okay.
Hmm.
I could teleport, but the problem is I'd have problems bringing everybody else across.
Is there? Do you think that the
We
release?
use a bunch of spell slots.
Do you think that the release for this is on the other side? Maybe Ash, or do you think it's on this side? How do you think these people work?
We could probably break it down, but we definitely need to get Rowan away from it. However, there could be another trap right in front of him. So,
Mhm.
Rowan, I'm going to ask you very politely to stay exactly where you are.
Yeah, that's not really a problem.
Okay,
yes,
good.
we're not struggling with that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Wait, Rowan's trapped?
Oh no, Rowan could continue going to the north.
Yeah.
No, we're the ones who are
We're
trapped.
trapped.
Yeah. Okay. Rowan.
Well, I mean,
stay where
you guys
are.
are trapped. I can teleport to him.
That's true.
I could I'd have to rage 3 more times and go for a long rest, but I could probably get there too.
I mean, what's really stopping us from taking a nap right now? You know.
I mean,
the magic poison.
I should have investigated back here. I got ahead of myself. See, there's probably some way, whether it's on this side over here,
Well,
or something over here somewhere that would have neutralized that trap. Maybe not.
Can Hish check the wall here just to see if there's any sort of a lease?
I was gonna check that, but yeah.
Yeah, and I can check behind us.
Yeah.
To see, I got to watch the spectacle. Maybe I saw like where he stepped or something.
All right. That's a check for any kind of release or button or.
I mean, Hish is gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna look at the floor behind them, like in between us.
Yeah.
Hish sees the phrase "penitent man will pass." And he doesn't really understand. Like, penitent man will pass.
I was too
Penitent
taken
pass.
away, watching y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really see anything like that. Athelian, you briefly forget what walls and doors are. Based on the
I'm just sad about the moonbeam, it's just really sticking with me.
We may have to pull that out.
That particular moon that you're looking at is the long bottom. Okay.
But since
Long
you are
bottom's right over here.
investigating Ash with that role, I will say it occurs to you that they did in fact swing out. So you don't see a mechanism for their return. But you don't see anything holding them in place either.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of relate.
However, they would, if you were to try and move them, they would have to move back in the direction that you are in, away from Rowan.
Okay.
So I'm like resetting the trap, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Again, no one sees a way of resetting the trap, but if it's possible to just move the logs as they swung, they would swing back away from Rowan towards the rest of the party. You just don't necessarily see a way to hold them in place once that's done.
Okay. Yeah.
So can he just push it back towards us then, and then we could just walk through?
That would be theoretically possible.
All
Would
right.
you like to try that, Rowan?
I'll try it, but be careful because if we slip and you get pinned in between them, we're gonna really have a problem.
Before you do that, I'm teleporting.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I wanna move up and hopefully not step on anything.
I mean, we could always fall back on Bashy Bash Bash.
To this day, I can't hear "move up" without wanting to say "moving on up to the east side."
Yeah. Yeah. The deluxe apartment in the sky is where we're going.
Yeah, that's exactly where my head goes with that.
Yeah.
So can y'all push that door back towards us, perchance?
All right. Let me see if there's
Moving
anything
up.
on our side. Well, not.
Well, that's not very helpful. Moving up to the apartment in
Maybe
the
Rowan can
sky.
find something, but I can't.
Wait, did you get we got inspiration at the start of today's session?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, don't know that I want to use it though.
That's fair.
How about this?
I would rather get I was
Not
hoping
gonna
Rowan
lie.
would be able to pull it off so I wouldn't have to use an inspiration.
You're quite sure that you see no mechanism to reset them.
That is some BDE from Rowan there.
Holy.
How about this? That was very well. I just got a number. How do you like them apples? Like you was real.
Do like apples, but I'm a little bit, I just got hit by a pile of concrete rocks.
How do you like them concrete rocks? Like doesn't have the same ring. Like
I know I'm not recognizable after that, but it's me. It's Rowan.
Well, I mean, we do have a healer. I'm sure we can fix your face at some point.
Love the idea of Rowan looking more and more.
I mean, we can't fix everything about your face, but we can fix the broken parts.
I love the fact that we're in a dungeon and Rowan's just turning more and more into Sloth from the Goonies, just being like, "Chop, love, chuck," like, "Hoot, baby."
So
Okay,
y'all push the door then?
So let's push on it. Let's, if you can hear me over there, Nargle, let's see if we can move it a little bit. Might not be enough to get through. Let's see if it's movable, though. What do you think?
Let's do it. Strength check coming up. Shabam.
Okay.
Okay, what?
That worked. That's the worst.
Let me.
What are you doing?
We're just trying to move these. We're trying to pull them back towards the direction they came. To see if we can move them.
Push
We're
them
just
towards us. Then I think is
right.
Yeah.
Right, but
he was pushing on his side. I was pulling on my side.
Thank you. That's what I needed because you both previously used the word push, which would have meant you were just.
That'd have been really funny.
Right.
Can I argue the case that with Rowan's shite roll there that is actually what happens? Just fine.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right, Nargle, you are able to move them slightly, but it is very difficult to hold.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I can hold this, guys.
Nargle, do you want a hand?
If you can hold it long enough for Hiss and Ecthelion.
This is the thing, though. This is as far as I was able to move it. And I'm not sure I can do it farther than this. And I don't know how long I can hold it. Can you guys even get through?
Do you want me to try and assist you so we can both hold it together?
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard me. If Hiss and Ethelian can make their way through while you hold it, I can vortex warp you over here once you're done.
I'm trying to ask the DM. He said I was able to move this thing a little bit. I don't know if that's enough room. Oh.
They haven't tried.
Okay.
All right. Hiss, you lead the way. I'm right behind you.
Okay, do you want a dexterity check from me, DM, or?
Nah, you can squeeze through. It just chafes your bum a bit.
Ow, ow, ow. My pocket steak is digging into my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm also gonna slide through as well.
Mhm. Okay.
I really like these trousers. They're getting all scuffed up.
Okay. Now
And
we
then-
we need to help Nargle get over. We got
Yeah,
to
I'll vortex
on it
forward
here.
on this side.
Well, do we want to try to? Oh, I see what you mean. Because yeah, we can't hold.
I can
it.
teleport him. I can teleport him
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah. Sounds good.
Is it
Okay.
worth burning a spell slot?
bet.
Oh, is there another easier way without burning it? Okay.
Well, here's the thing, though. I was the one holding it. You guys
Yeah.
don't have the strength to do it. As soon as I let go, it closes.
I don't mind
Alright.
teleporting one person. I just don't want to teleport three. That would burn too many.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rowan,
Yeah.
I need a dex check.
All right. Thanks, check.
Door just slammed in your face.
Hmm.
But you were quite aware that it was probably going to do that, so you wisely took a step back.
Yeah, of course, naturally. I totally thought of that. Yeah. Appreciate it.
All
Right.
right. You are now in a hall. Well, I will point out that except for that now 4-inch gap because of how the log slammed back in, you have no way to go back the way you came.
Right.
I don't want.
Wedge.
We were
I
kind
don't
of
want-
Pretty good.
I won't ever go back into that room ever again.
the
And
only,
you
the
are
only
all breathing heavily, and you take a point of damage from throat irritation.
Oh God, no!
Okay, well,
Damn it.
we need to get out so we got some air. We're kind of closed in a chamber here.
yeah.
And we're
let's go
not
through
going to
that.
have air for long. So
We need to go through here.
I'm getting really claustrophobic, guys.
Okay, so at the end of this hallway, at the north end of the hallway, it leads to double doors of beaten bronze,
oh boy.
worked to resemble what you would perceive as a forest of seaweed.
Forest of seaweed.
Under the sea.
I suddenly feel like Percy Jackson about to talk to Poseidon.
Hmm.
I jumped to the hiss
Plant-
being
plant-
Ariel.
Plants are a good
Hmm.
sign.
Okay. Well, we need to check these doors for booby traps. We just learned a valuable lesson back here.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
Rowan.
gonna investigate
check.
this right here, like so. Hmm.
Under the sea.
22. That ought to do it.
I mean, they're very nice bronze doors that look like they were worked into to resemble seaweed.
No handle? Any handles or?
Yeah, they have handles.
Okay.
No, you
all
just
right.
go
Is
up,
this-
you put your mouth on it, and you suck really hard while you're backing up.
Looks like
Oh.
you could just, open them on up.
Okay.
Traps.
Does anybody want to check for evil or magic or any kind of weirdness? I don't know. Or should I just give them a yank and see if I die?
Oh, no.
Check for traps.
I am the one that
and
should be
then
going through there, or the barbarian. You should not be going through a door first.
Appreciate it. I'll hide behind the lady here.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady that can heal you. Yeah. Oh.
Right.
I feel that's one of the best lines that has come out of this session. Like, oh, don't worry, guys. Oh,
It's not the one with the giant.
Going
That's
into
Snuggle,
danger.
okay?
You're right. I'll hide behind her.
Okay.
Oh, that was great.
Are they trapped? Have we checked for that?
You did
Was there
check
any
for
trap?
traps, right, Rowan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're
Yeah, he
good.
did his job.
So
Alright,
I
you're
am going
good.
to attempt to open the doors.
Oh, I was just gonna kick it. I was just gonna kick the
I
doors
was going to
open.
enchant it, but okay.
Ah, okay, that works.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can do
no.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
No,
do
go
the
right
mage
ahead.
hand. The mage hand.
No. Hold on. Once you say I open the doors, you do not get to step back and say, never mind, I didn't open the doors.
All right.
You
Yeah.
open the doors.
Oh,
Nice going, Steph.
Yes, I
There's
said I
no
opened the
safes
door.
coming in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I was just gonna kick it open, shout Jehovah's Witness.
This room, this rather large room, is constructed of large stone blocks buttressed in the corners. The wall, and the first thing that you notice is the humidity. And by the way, Nargle, you should be right up by the door since you opened it.
Like right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The walls are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor. To the east and west, maybe you can kind of see recesses that appear to lead to stone doors recessed into the wall. And across from you to the north is a set of stairs leading down. In the center of the chamber sits a large polished boulder amidst a pile of smaller rounded rocks. The boulder appears to be about 5 feet tall, colored brown, dark streaks and spots. Leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff of some sort, which you kind of have to focus in, but you can kind of see right there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mhm.
In the mud around the base of the boulder is a moving shape that looks like a crayfish, a big crayfish.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I lived in Louisiana too long to call this thing a crayfish. It's a crawfish.
Yeah.
Yep.
The big crawfish is facing you, seems to be well aware of your presence, is not moving towards you. Now, before you do anything, I need to say a few things.
Okay.
You can immediately tell that the floor of this chamber is mud covered. As soon as you start to step in it, it is going to affect your movement.
As a Skyrim mud crab.
It's going to be difficult terrain.
In fact, if you would guess just by looking, Nargle and Hiss, why? Why?
Oh, I've done. The reason why I've done that just for my benefit, because you said that way is north.
You
Yeah.
were weirding me out too, but okay.
And
that's how you
that
put it.
way, yeah, this is just for my benefit, so I can figure out. Okay, forward is north. Yeah.
I thought it was something Roll20 was doing. It's something you're doing.
no, I'm doing it deliberately. I'm sorry, I should have specified.
Yeah, the fighter and the barbarian could tell instantly that one, you're going to have to walk through this room very slowly to avoid falling on your asses. There would be no running without falling on your ass. And even if you were to be put into a position to fight, you would be at risk at falling on your ass with every step. The crawfish seems to have, well, he's not moving, so it's just looking at you.
Hey, crawfish, your mother was a squid.
Okay, I was going to take a different angle, but okay. I was going to say, hey, Mr. Crawfish, how are you today?
As soon as Nargle says that about its mother, it takes a step. It waves its four claws, and it says,
What the? Wait, actually, I have a spell for that.
and it looks at you as if it expects you to understand what it's saying.
Mr. Crawfish, I can be your friend.
It sounds like we need to drink a lot before we can understand it.
So, if I can touch it, I can talk with it. But if I can't touch it, I can't talk with it.
I can cast comprehend languages. That would definitely
that would be safer.
Yes, I can understand any spoken language that you hear.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Athelian, I don't. He doesn't strike me as the "come touch me" type.
Yeah, I know that was my thought as well. I was like, this is what I got.
I'm not messing with a mud crab like that. No.
What I'm thinking is maybe if we're nice, we could pass. You know.
Boom,
right.
boom,
And
boom,
again,
boom.
It did wave its claws while it was, if you want to call that speaking, after what Nargle said, but it is not making any threatening gesture beyond that. So what is it that you're doing here?
Mr. Mudcrab, I would like you to talk to one of my friends if that's okay. Maybe you can help us understand. Hey, Ash.
No.
Ash, I don't understand this guy, and I don't know if that's because
In the
I'm
meantime, I'm going to cast comprehend languages.
okay.
Do you
Well,
say you're
okay,
going to
yeah.
cast that as a ritual? You're going to sit here for 10
No,
minutes?
there's not enough time. There's not enough time. I'll use a spell slot for it.
Okay. The first thing you recognize, it does pay attention to you, Ash, as soon as you start casting a spell. And it raises its claws again, but it does not move to attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
The first thing that you realize as you complete your spell, oddly enough, is that the last thing it said was in Hobgoblin, and it's a Hobgoblin departure that roughly translates to, if you die while I'm gone, do it quietly.
Yeah. He says if you
Because I
die
wouldn't
while
want this
I'm gone,
song.
do it quietly.
Okay.
And
Can you
then
tell
it
him?
says, it repeats the garbled mess that it said the first time that is much less offensive than Vogon poetry, but
Yeah.
actually I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna
Oh, fiddle do.
Yeah.
What about the poem that whatever her name is from
Yeah, I hope that somebody here
Northumberland
speaks
wrote?
Hobgoblin.
Luckily, it was
Yeah, the
strode along with the
the
world.
next language you hear, I mean, you wouldn't actually know it was Hobgoblin. You would just know the literal meaning. I just will forever remember that expression because it cracks me the hell up.
Okay, got
That's how Hobgoblins say goodbye. If you die while I'm gone, do it quietly because I wouldn't want to miss.
That's good.
That's from a very old issue of Dragon magazine, if I recall.
Gotcha.
Hey, Ash,
All right.
tell it I'd like to be its friend.
Yeah. He's asking who dares to enter the chamber of the guardian.
I will.
Mm,
Wait, am I supposed to say no? No. Yes? Help.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
maybe ask him if we can, pass through.
I don't know that I can speak it. I can understand.
Oh,
what
that's
he's saying.
true.
I don't have.
Hang on,
I
hang
don't
on.
have a battlefish on me.
Can he understand me? Hi, Mr. Crayfish Man.
Yeah.
I'm a friend. My name's
Yeah.
Hiss. What's your name?
Yeah. Can you
That
understand us? Do you have a name?
Mr. Fishman?
Bring me a dream.
Okay.
I want to.
You had better go. He says that we had better go, or we'll have to discharge by sacred duty. What sacred duty is that?
Probably to protect whatever's in there.
Yeah,
I'd say it's probably protecting that big rock. Like that seems
Yeah.
like
we would like to pass through peacefully, but we have no way back.
I set foot in the cavern, hands held high, just saying, I mean peace. I no attack. Me friend of crayfish.
As soon as you take a step, it takes a step and it raises its claws.
Okay, me friend. Friend.
Can I just point at myself and say Athelian, and then point at him, kind of raise my eyebrow?
Where is it gone?
Oh.
Oh, give me a second. He wasn't supposed to disappear. What the
Oh, weird.
Invisible malt crab.
Which one of y'all pissed off my buddy here?
Friend of mud crab.
Hey, I drew him in my notebook. Okay, we can't be enemies, man. I already drew him.
Hold on. I need to do a quick reset here. What's his name?
He's beautiful.
Maybe if I give it my pocket stake, we can all be friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Pocket Steak's gonna get it to just walk away.
I'd love it. I honestly, I'd love it if in this manual that Greg's reading from for this, it's written as he said in the 80s. But it does say this weird thing about pocket steak. It's so strange. It says if the player offers a pocket steak to the mud crab, then he becomes king of the mud crabs. What a strange thing to edition in this edition. I was going to do an animal handling on it if you guys didn't start talking to it.
Well,
It kind of seems more sentient than animal.
He's able to talk at the very least. I mean, we just
Yeah.
don't understand the language that he's using, or at least we can't speak in his language.
as was said to Jar Jar, speaking does not mean intelligence.
Do you want me to move my 5 feet forward again, DM? Because I said I did that.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Mr. Mudcrab, I am a nice Mr. the Crayfish. I don't intend to hurt anybody. I'm simply passing through. I will not touch anything that you owe.
So if I touch him, he will be able to understand us. It's just.
Yeah.
I get the
He
impression.
says, "What strange tongue do you speak? You know, you're not the sacred tongue." We speak common.
I try speaking celestial to it, being like,
Hiss, do not move any further closer. He's telling you he's warned he will attack if you do.
I won't attack him, but I'm trying to speak celestial because that's the other language that I know. And I'm like,
yeah.
Does it understand me? I'm saying the same thing. My name is Hiss. I'm friend of the tentacled fiends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it doesn't understand that, I'll try speaking infernal, doing the same thing.
Yeah. I could try. I could see if
I can touch him, I can do it. But
if you get that close to him, he will attack.
Also, I'm not sure, but I think if you touch that thing, your hand might stink forever.
Yeah,
that's true. But I drew.
Maybe
I know common, elven, dwarvish, and
touches
draconic.
that thing, it might stink forever.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Must I kill it? Please, let's not kill anyone.
Yeah, I make a point of
everybody in the room.
Yeah, I make a point of putting my my weapon back on my back. I am making it really
He wants to know what you're doing.
Oh, I was pointing at myself and saying Athelian, and then pointing at him, trying to figure out what his name was.
He's trying. He's trying to understand you. Tell the red one to step back. Is what he said.
I step back.
I mean, if I'm gonna step forward where actually on the other side of where his was, and just hold my hand out with a ration, and
she wants to be able to better communicate with you. I promise it's not a trick.
It's obvious
the moon
does not understand what you're saying.
The moon priestess wants to touch you and better communicate with you. It's hard for me to explain.
I'm just holding out the ration and holding up my other hand.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ration exactly?
From the adventures guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 rations. I share one.
I love how Greg asked that question. I was like, I'd have an answer for it.
So basically, you offered it an MRE?
Yeah.
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 Consider a gesture of goodwill.
Yeah.
Meal rejected by the enemy.
We fell through the front of the temple above and fell into the nearby corridor past here. We're just trying to find a way out.
Can you understand it? What's happening? Can it understand us, Ash, or could it only understand you?
I don't know. It might be able only to understand me because of the magic I'm using, but I can't to be sure.
Maybe ask it to raise one of its tentacles.
Oh, okay. Our words are gibberish to him, is what he says. Let's. I mean, it's I could try some of my other languages, like Draconic.
Everyone just speak every language that they know, and hopefully one of us might know. Like Goblin, maybe?
Goblin might work.
Anybody know Goblin?
I
Well,
only
that's
know
good.
Common and Halfling.
I have common,
Halfling-
dwarvish, elven, and draconic.
Isn't Halfling the same script as Goblin? Oh no, that's script, that's writing.
Yeah.
Maybe draw your name on the mud.
Would he be able to read it?
Pass. It might. It's better than, or just like a heart. Draw a heart on the floor.
I don't think he would know what a heart is.
At least maybe not the way.
Besides,
might
what we
do.
consider a heart is actually the picture of a woman
He's the
bending
thing.
over, and not actually what a heart looks
He-
like.
He's never going to learn. He's never going to learn what a heart is if you don't show him love.
That's just not how that works, buddy. That's just not how that works. I'm just like
Oh,
mumbling.
he just moved forward.
Yeah, I mean,
I
You
still have
really
my
don't-
ration out, but like maybe you know what? I'll set it on the ground, and
And
I'll
move back?
leave.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like I want to touch him, but I feel like this is about trust right now,
for
yeah.
sure. That's probably a
Potentially.
good call.
and I'm just gonna like give him a curtsy or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll-
great, crayfish.
Yeah, I start bowing. We start bowing like.
Why do you litter my roost? Is his response?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on, man. We're trying to help you.
Aw,
Litter your roost.
As in,
Yeah.
Anybody else feel like saying "fuck you"? Is it just me?
No,
I play it. No, that's exactly what I don't want to do.
Hold
Alright.
on.
I play.
That's all right.
I just walked
Fuck
into
you,
the
Mr.
room and put trash on the floor. What do you want it to
No,
say?
I emptied it out. I didn't leave the trash there. I should have been more
Mr. Oh, that didn't help. I was hoping to play him a jaunty tune, but I think I've just pissed him off more.
Oh, wait.
Just so that everyone is being aware, there is quite a bit of talking over other people, and when two people are talking, we can't understand what anybody is saying. Just a little heads up.
All right. Well, anyway, he says make him stop. Looking to his.
I stop. I put the flute back in my back pocket and just start like feeling very sad.
Yeah.
I could try putting him to sleep, but I think that's just.
No,
I wouldn't
think he would
do that.
I wouldn't. No, I don't think you have enough hit points to use on him. He's probably going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the
Is
the glaring option.
I will nod or to him or the crab or try to make some kind of trying to acknowledge that I understand him. I will raise my hand.
There is the option of just,
No, he's beautiful. I love him.
I know.
I don't want
By the same-
Him.
For the
His name
same
is Sebastian, and I love him.
You named him.
He's protecting his lair. He has a sacred duty that he says he has. I believe
He's
him.
making me hungry.
He's not.
Can we just
causing harm.
Can we distract him? Can we throw something in there and then
I think
that
he
way
would see
Athelian?
you.
No,
I
but
will
then
nod and raise
Athelian can.
I will nod and raise my hand to the mud crab again. Yes.
I was just thinking, I don't know, throw something in there, distract it, and then Athelian can at least touch it, and then it can understand her and she can understand it. But I don't know if
Very
that's gonna work.
sneaky.
I don't
Very sneaky.
I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
I think-
I want to step forward and pick up the thing that he doesn't want.
Can I just say that I think us entering that space is what is pissing him off, and putting
Yeah, but
things
he-
in that space is what is pissing
that's-
him off.
So here's the
That's
thing.
true.
I'm picking it back up and backing out rather
Okay.
than leaving the trash there because he's mad about it.
He appears to watch you, but he doesn't make any moves towards you.
Okay.
I just wish that we had a way of actually speaking to him.
I don't.
There's the option. There is alternative option that we could be not necessarily hostile, but I could scare it, and I don't really want to do that.
I bust out my
I-
electric guitar and I play Master of Puppets
No.
like Eddie Munson.
He says he's driven by a sacred duty. I don't think that scaring him is going to work.
Sacred
Can your
duty.
magic allow me to understand? I'm going to say I shake my head and say no.
Can you point to Athelion and say that her magic can, in a way?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I will point to Athelion and say she can.
And I will move forward again for the third time because he loves that.
Yes.
And I'll just reach my hand out. Please don't take my arm off, man.
Please don't
Yeah.
kill me.
Please,
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, I kind of make a touching motion with my finger in my hand, trying to basically try to say let her touch you.
Now, quickly, Athelion, inflict wounds. Do it now.
No,
No,
he's my boy.
no.
Oh god.
It's in your head.
It extends a very, very large foreclaw towards you, Athelion.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna touch
Yeah.
it as lightly as possible and cast tongues. And I will go ahead and click that too, so it's.
Ah.
And then as soon as I'm done casting, I carefully take my arm back
Mm-hmm.
and say hello.
All right.
Do you say it just like that?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
It then shouts back General Kenobi. Like, question mark. That
Totally
one's
reminded
civilized.
me of Mrs. Doubtfire when he came
Oh
up
my
with
God.
the whipped cream all over his face. He's all hello.
That was vibes.
Hello there, dear. Hello there.
Can he understand me? Does he say hi back?
DM, I think your mouth's gone.
Oh yeah, if you've been talking, we have not heard it.
1 second.
All I know is I
It
love
says
him.
you're
and
muted now. Sorry, go ahead.
I will love him forever.
Oh,
We'll hug
Living
him and
call
squeeze him
George.
and name him George. Yep.
I'm not kidding. I have
Good one,
drawn
Steve.
them.
My friend, his name is Sebastian. He's my best friend.
Hello. There goes that spell slot.
Oh yeah. We are burning through these. Like,
Nah, I still have 6 left. We're chilling.
No, it's fine. I still got.
Yeah, we're good.
I haven't even used my third level slots yet.
I might have. Tongues is a level 3.
yeah,
Really what
tongues
to
is
do when this
high.
laptop keeps muting me. Grants creatures has the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creatures that knows at least one language.
Yeah. So now we can.
And I just said hello.
I will point out, just for future reference, Athelion,
Yeah.
you could have cast this on yourself.
Well, listen, we got his trust. You know, we got a little bit of trust, and that's it is what it is.
Oh my god, that's good.
I'm not criticizing. I just, for information, you can cast tongues on yourself.
Good,
Oh,
good
this
to
is
know.
beautiful. Like,
That's good to know for the future.
Yeah.
No,
Since
it's so
It tells
good.
that after it takes her arm off.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been worth it. I love him.
I'm glad that he took my arm.
He says that's very sweet, tall willow woman.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Hello.
Do you love her too?
We were just wondering if we could
Now that
just
she's
pass through. We would like to leave this place. We fell through the ceiling, and we are scared and want to go home.
Where is home? This is home.
Our home is far from here. We will leave, and you will have your amazing home to yourself once more if you just let us out of here.
Yeah.
And
I
what
mean,
Are we
call
gonna-
it all that?
we don't plan to tamper with anything. In this
Yeah.
room.
We don't want to do anything to your home. Your home is beautiful, by the way.
We only wish to be friends with you, Pixie.
Also, you're
Say,
beautiful.
because I want to stop having to type everything. Athelian is the only person it can understand, and she and Ash are the only people that can understand it.
No, I don't.
So
No. Considering she touched that spell, so just reading this here, I think it can understand when the target speaks. Any creature that knows at least one language and can
yeah, but
hear
y'all
the
don't know
target,
its language.
it doesn't. You don't need to.
Oh no, you're right. That's true. So that
Oh,
does.
Yeah.
okay.
It can understand all of us
Yeah,
now.
my
Yeah.
mistake.
We can understand it.
Just used to doing it the other way. Okay. It looks at this and says, "Shut up, back the fuck away, and if you pull that pipe out one more time, I will snap it in half."
I'm very sorry. I won't pull out the pipe. You seem like a very friendly gentleman.
If you let us through, I will break the pipe.
Oh!
I'm gonna give him a salute.
However, I must ask, who are you that dares to enter the chamber of the Guardian?
One that would hold you to your oath.
The
Oh
Guardian.
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna like put my hands on my hips and be like, "I'm Athelian Vermilion Decidus Viola. I hail from I don't really know,
That's when we die.
yeah. We just want to go home, which is that way, and I'm gonna point the opposite direction and say we fell from the ceiling and point at the ceiling, and we don't mean to be here. We weren't trying to be in your home.
We have no way back.
Yeah.
And my name is Hiss, and I don't know anything.
He said we could pass.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, he looks
Oh.
at it again and says, "No." I said to him that I didn't ask.
Oh, that's
That-
I really
Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do to help you. I was brought here when I was very young.
what is your sacred duty, if I may ask?
I protect the chamber of the Guardian.
Who is the guardian?
It kind of turns around and looks at the big sleeping boulder with the bamboo staff leaning against it.
Is your guardian okay?
Says Kalkakaila is the Guardian. The Guardian sleeps.
Hmm.
Probably best for you that the Guardian sleeps.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're okay.
He would
I'm
mean
gonna-
he would mean you know ill will either.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
religion.
he doesn't like to be disturbed.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what
I'm
if
not
we
being-
held hands and walked across to the other side and then we left?
As long as you don't disturb anything, you're free to cross the room.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
don't know what's in the other directions.
That's okay.
Okay. That's fine. We can find that out for
We
ourselves.
just we don't want to fight with you. You're beautiful and we would just like to walk through.
You're very kind. I know that your type considers me quite unattractive.
But
Hey, we don't
delicious.
kink shame in this party.
Don't say that, Rowan!
Sorry.
I think his instinctively slaps him around the back of the head.
May I ask
don't
you?
represent a crawfish smiling, so it just kind of shakes its head a little bit.
May I
Yeah,
ask what your
don't
favorite
mind our
food
companions.
is? Do you have a favorite food?
Halfling. Say halfling.
You know, it is fuck you.
The occasional rodents, vermin, like halflings that come through are quite often enough.
Ha. Ha.
Oh,
Don't make
Yes.
me bring out the burly jokes.
I really
Everybody give me a perception check.
All right, perception check.
Perception. Disgrace. 22.
Okay. I attempted to look past my nose, but I got stuck on this little mold and I just couldn't see past it.
I'm
I love
distracted
the
by him. He's beautiful.
I love the idea of you just staring deeply into his eyes.
I am.
Brilliant.
I
Like,
absolutely
"Ah,
am.
he's so
All of you, Hiss realizes that there's something off about the boulder that he said was his guardian.
Hmm.
Oh.
guys, there's something pretty weird about that boulder. Is it breathing?
Uh,
The crayfish looks at you and says, "Why would a shell breathe?"
Okay, guys,
Uh,
it's a shell. Guys,
it's a guardian. He is. Well, we want the guardian. We want this guardian to sleep. I presume that's his guardian. I'm
Yeah.
more than happy to let him sleep.
Yeah,
It's fine.
maybe
Okay.
maybe we should pass through.
I don't want
Tyler lives in the shell. When he needs a bigger shell, he gets a bigger shell.
Oh, he's a hermit crab. He's a hermit crab, guys.
Oh my god.
Guys, I don't even know what a hermit crab is, but I instinctively, the voice in my head told me it was a hermit crab.
All right.
Okay.
it's
You
like
will not
it's like
generally
you hear
wake-
voices from another world called Earth or something.
No,
Mm.
no, I don't know. It's ER. ER.
Let me see. Blah 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 blah.
I hear voices in my head. They call to me. They understand. They comfort me.
Just trying to see what he could tell you.
You got your rules and your religion.
I don't know. I don't see many visitors down here.
Yeah, we
I
fell
don't
through.
know. I don't know how long I've always been here.
What is your name?
Oh,
Name?
oh my God! You can name him.
May I call you Sebastian, good sir?
Oh,
Okay.
oh, my heart. I can't cope.
Why can't he be smaller so I can just take him with a Scott?
Oh,
You don't have to
cast the spell enlarge or reduce. Like, take him with.
Okay. Well, he said we could pass through. Do y'all want to just do that then?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Let's
I'll
do
miss
that.
him forever, and I'm gonna cry a little bit, but I'm gonna say, okay, well, we're gonna go around and leave like we promised, okay?
You
What's
could just
the rate
climb
of
on his
movement
back and
through
try to
this?
ride him. Just see if they'll let you have a ride. You know, right? Just a little
No,
one.
it's okay, because if the thing wakes up,
Yeah, but it's more
Alright,
likely
there we
to wake up. I feel like it's more likely to wake up if we start walking around.
Tyler generally won't wake up unless someone attacks me or I otherwise call to him.
yeah.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just gonna. So can I go to the other side of the room, or do I need to do this in small bursts, or are we good?
Just bear in mind that you are walking on difficult terrain. You have to walk very, very slowly
And I'm going all the way around as well, like all the way around the perimeter, just to be extra respectful and taking my time until I get
Hey,
to.
Sebastian.
What?
That stick, is that part of your master?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. I'm guessing he needs that stick.
It's part of his body.
Okay. I didn't know it was part of his body.
Can I persuade him to be my best friend?
Oh, stop
Oh
it.
my God.
My heart isn't taking this. Did we not want to check
Anybody else
this
hear those
door?
old My Buddy commercials when she said that?
I have no idea.
That's basically just for old parts like me.
Sebastian will tell you the door to the east. He doesn't know much about because he really doesn't leave the room. But he's heard that the walls are dangerous.
Okay.
The doors to the west.
Where his is that?
That's down near me.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to see if anything special about that door.
The Diane West door.
No, he doesn't really know anything about that door.
In the stairwell?
Stairwell, you can see that the stairs go down slightly and there's a landing at the foot of a short flight of stairs. that's filled with mud and silt that partially blocks the door that leads out to the north. It appears that the door is meant to open inward, for the hinges are on this side and there is a grip to pull on.
All right. Which way do we want to head out then?
Well, there's nobody wants to check these other two doors, no? If you all want to go down there, I don't mind.
Sebastian says, I would probably recommend going to the east.
So that would be up.
Okay.
Well, the death door one?
Well, thank you.
That way?
Yeah, I'd be
Yep.
up above. Okay.
You said the walls are. Did you say the walls are dangerous?
Yeah, but I think he meant like outside of this room, probably.
Hey, we really are moving up to the east side.
Hey, true. The prophecy. We fulfilled it.
Okay. So that's you. Somebody want to check the door for booty traps? I don't think there
Oh,
will be
yeah.
any
Let me
booty
get
traps.
out of the way for Rowan here.
Yes. While y'all do that, I'm gonna go stand next to my best friend.
Oh, don't. I think I might actually cry if you carry on. This isn't fair. Any more puns?
He looks up at you and says, Miss Athelian,
Yes.
how long will this spell last? How long would I be able to understand you?
Oh no!
I think you got an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour. Why?
Will you stay?
Oh,
For an hour?
Oh, no.
I'm
You
gonna
know
sit
she's
down
not
in the
going
water.
anywhere now.
I am sitting down. Wait, I'm gonna sit on my shield. That way, only a little bit of me gets wet.
oh, oh, I'm
Be like,
actually
yeah.
dying.
He looks up his
I'm
can,
dying.
there's no mud on it. He says, you may say.
Oh heck yeah, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be so
Oh
mindful about this.
God!
And then he says,
Have
Miss
you-
Athelian, what's an hour?
It's
Actually,
like
never mind. The tongue spell would take care of that. Forget it.
Greg,
it's
Greg.
a little bit.
It's 1:45 on a Sunday on a Monday morning, and you're doing this shit to me. I can't cope. I'm gonna die.
Whatever the equivalent of a long count is here.
Oh,
Alone in a room with a sleeping hermit crab for centuries.
Yeah, he deserves a
No man
conversation.
spoke to him.
oh, does he not think that his master could survive without him?
He has a sacred duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like maybe he's fulfilled his sacred duty.
He's never been anywhere else. He wouldn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
All right.
He could come with us. We could ride him into battle.
I could never do that to him. I'm definitely gonna have a spirit guardian that maybe looks like him. And
Okay.
I just love the idea of Athelian changing her whole god to being just whatever stone creature that is in the mid. That
The
fucking
lunacy.
hermit. Yeah.
so what are you doing here for fun? Do you do anything besides like eat people?
Oh no, he's gonna say what is fun, isn't he? And I'm gonna cry.
He says, I do this. And he looks.
Oh,
Wait, what did he do?
All right.
He just looks around at the mud where he
Oh.
walks.
I'm gonna like splash my feet in the water and be like, you don't ever do that?
He tentatively lifts up a few of his hind legs and he splashes them back and forth. Now,
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is called kicking your feet and shit.
oh.
he says, oh no, the shit's over in that corner. I don't like that.
Hmm.
I think I'm actually gonna cry here.
Amazing. Holy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
How is it that you can understand me?
I have
You don't
magic.
speak my language.
Magic, duh.
I have really cool magic from my goddess Saloon.
Yeah. No.
What's a moon?
She's kind of like my guardian.
Oh, he's never seen the outside before.
Moonbeam moment?
No, don't moonbeam the kid. Don't moonbeam him. Fuck me. Oh, that would be the plot twist of this
you know
whole
what I can
thing.
do? I've been tracking I've been like writing about the scenery and stuff. So what I'll do for like this entire hour is just like in detail tell them about what everything has looked like and like the stars, what they look like and stuff like that.
You're taking all that time. I'm doing my arcane recovery.
Yeah, we could do probably a short rest in that time.
You can do a short rest in this time if you want.
I'm actually gonna cry. This is so sweet. This is like the most wholesome thing I think I've ever fucking witnessed. Like legit.
I understand stars are lights, but where are stars?
Oh,
I'm just gonna point up and say if you were outside, they would be above you and they would be sparkling everywhere.
please, can we try and take him with us?
No.
What is outside?
I get hungry later.
Oh,
Outside, it's up there, and I'm just gonna point up where you came from when they brought you here. Whoever brought you here.
So the ceiling?
Yes.
Kinda, but above that.
I don't know.
The world is really big, and there's a lot of things that you haven't been able to do because you're protecting whatever that is. And I'm just gonna point at it. But if you ever change your mind, you always you could come with me.
So there's a bigger ceiling?
Yeah, there's a big world out there. Lots of ceiling.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Would you like to go see it one day?
Oh.
Perhaps if my duty is complete.
How would your duty be complete?
I'll sharpen the sword. I'll sharpen the sword. I'll
Do
kill
we just
this.
gotta boot this thing up over here and then you're good, or like how does that work?
Oh. I just realized we're just gonna let this go. None of this should have happened because he doesn't have the intellect to recognize the spoken tongue.
Oh.
But he was
No.
No, I love him. You can't do this to me, Greg. Please.
What? Well, wait a minute. Yes, he does. A normal giant crayfish doesn't, but he was speaking when you came in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, he's
I was gonna.
started this. This is his fault.
If you'd have fucking taken that away from her, I think she might have just quit.
It's especially
There would have been
magical.
moonbeams everywhere, man.
Magical Chad.
I think you'd have actually broken guns there. I don't think we would have recovered as a group.
I am the DM that turned a cursed skeleton into a god of the stars. Handle giant.
And now he's my best friend.
All right.
So going back to it, if we need to kill his master in order for him to come with us, I'm willing to do that shit.
No,
I'm just saying
that would be that would make him so sad. No.
Yeah, but it would break his sacred oath.
He looks at you and says,
I'm not doing that in character. I'm not saying that in character. I would not threaten this guy. He is a big ass crayfish.
I'm gonna pat him on the head and say he means no harm. He just likes friends and going on adventures with friends.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna give him a look like this is our time.
I just turn to the big crayfish and say, it's almost like you and I are the exact opposite, because I fell from that big sky and I lost all my memory, but you're like really intelligent, but you never really saw the sky.
She said this is our time.
Our time down here.
You're like cutting in on my personal time and shit.
Yeah.
Sebastian looks at it and says, I get it, you annoying little man. It's yours up there. And
I'm
then
gonna say and then keep patting him on the head.
But down here, it's our time. It's our time
down here.
It's our time.
And this was my dream, my wish, and it didn't come true.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever be smaller again? Like pocket sized?
I didn't think so.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think he'd want to.
He says to himself.
He has to protect his master, so no.
That's true. Oh man, this is gonna be so sad.
Yeah, we gotta find a way out.
Yeah,
Told you not to name him. Like,
I think I confessed my love for him before that. But anyways, I'm gonna show him the picture I drew of him and say, "Look, this is you. You are beautiful."
oh, he hasn't even seen what he looks like, has he?
Yeah, he's beautiful.
That's what I look like?
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's literally a doodle. I have a picture of it. I doodled it.
oh no, don't.
And there's like sparkles around it. I'm not
It's not
kidding.
like he has a reflective surface, so.
That's true. Yeah. Well, it's a little murky in here. I didn't know, but I have to go now. My friends are waiting for me, but I'll try to come back, and maybe you don't eat me if you see me again.
Oh,
I appreciate the visit, Mr. Billion, and you, Miss Ash, for enabling it. And
Yeah, I'd be more happy. I'm happy to help.
I appreciate you're not forcing me to discharge my sacred duty.
No, never.
Yeah,
But if you
not
ever
at all.
change your mind, I'll never know. But I'll miss you.
You just keep going north until you find me, okay?
Yeah. If you hear screaming in a little bit, though, if you could come check on us, that'd be much appreciated. But other than that, we're gonna get out of your home.
All
Well,
right.
thank you. You have made me very happy. So,
Mhm.
I'm gonna pat him on the head, and then as I'm walking to everybody else, I'm gonna say, "I think I want a pet."
oh, great. Then you need to make sure you feed him.
Well,
Like-
yeah. All right. So, did we actually find any traps or not?
Yeah,
you did not find any traps around this door.
Thank you all
Alright.
for indulging me, by the way.
No.
Hey, I was fucking laughing my ass off. I thought it was hilarious.
This is
Sorry.
our
It was a
time.
good excuse for a short rest. I have no problem.
yeah.
I had a long rest while she was,
That's true.
No, I'm teasing.
I got my spell slots back. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, you could cast it a few more times if you want, Athelian. We'll stay here forever. Like,
No,
We live here now.
I want to move on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one must consider the fact that you've yet to find even an inkling of a way out. So
That's true.
Yeah.
And I told him if he heard yelling, maybe come check on us. Maybe he will if we're in trouble.
I can just imagine him being like Octodad. It's like
Yeah.
Dadliest catch. Yeah.
badliest catch. Like,
And as we're walking out, I'm just going to be just waving at him until I can't see him anymore.
fucking hell, I can't.
All right, guys. Let's get in the next room.
What I'm finding so amusing about this is, I mean, even if you have these feelings, which you clearly do, how the hell did they just suddenly happen? It's like
He's just beautiful. I don't know.
Can I just say?
I guess I used to catch crawfish, and I never looked at any of that and said, you know what, we need to be friends. I'm just saying.
Makes friends with them in my frying pan. I love them with
I just
butter.
find it amusing that they gave them an obscure language that only one source book ever printed that included characters being able to speak, and y'all just went straight through it.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Can I just say?
It's sad to see him die, and that hermit crab would have killed at least two of you.
Oh, good.
We'll see. There you
That's
go.
refreshing.
It worked out pretty well. I'll tell you what.
even
I'll tell you
live.
what. You fall in love with and make friends with whoever you want.
Yeah.
Can I just say?
That's my best friend.
Like I said, Puns. I've never actually cried in a D&D session before.
I'm not gonna lie, I was holding it back a little bit too.
I was sitting there. I was like, "This is so adorable," and then it was the whole like, "What's the moon?" And I was like, "I'm done. And I had to like, "Oh God, this is so sweet."
He's my best
Oh.
friend forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
They say that the DM will torture you, but never did I think it would be emotional torture in that sort of capacity.
Goddamn
Did I
Twilight cleric.
think-
All right.
We're free now.
All right. Let's go.
I wanted to know what
Right.
love was. I wanted to
Let
show
me-
me.
All right.
Did we open this door to the north?
Yeah.
You did
Or
open the
to,
door.
to the
Yes,
east? I'm sorry.
Yes, to the east.
Okay, okay, I'm going to go out in front.
No, Rowan. No.
I'm sorry.
All
The
Rowan.
walls of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco covering that you've seen on other walls has become saturated with water, and from the looks of it, is even beginning to decompose and perhaps slough off in spots, especially on the southern wall,
He did say to be
exposing the
careful.
seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was apparently built. I think you
What-
can see that on the map if you move a little to the north.
What did you say, Puns?
Oh, I was just reminding y'all that he did say to be careful of the walls. That was like one of the things that I got.
Yeah, he did say it was dangerous walls.
The
say
dangerous
that.
walls.
Well,
All right, let's go.
I would like to stand in the middle of the room, like say like right here. So I'm not close to either of the walls, but it will not allow me.
No, because
Yeah.
you're but we'll take it as read that you're not like licking the walls unless you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good that you clarified that because you know. Like,
I think I should investigate and to try to see if there's any traps like what we just came through, so that we don't get slammed with
Somebody
more
has
concrete
a
blocks.
the floor
somebody has
does
a speaker
I mean-
going, and their mic is picking up an echo.
not me.
Don't know.
I
What?
don't think it's me.
Check one, check one.
I'm not hearing it now.
Check two, check two.
the decomposing stucco that's kind of sloughing off the walls a bit does not appear to be like all over the floor, so it's not like you're going to be stepping in it necessarily.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You were in that room for about an hour. Hold on.
Yeah, we were in there for a bit.
Oh, for
I thought
God's
we were going to
sake.
go camping there for a minute.
Hey, that could have been an hour of combat. Y'all are welcome.
Right, right. It's true.
You
It's true.
take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
What, he doesn't get affected by it. Why should we?
Well, I think he lives here and is probably like adapted.
Like, acclimatized to the
How much
poison.
damage did you say? 3 points?
Three, yeah.
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 Okay, I have 3 left.
Oh God! Did you not take a short rest?
Yes, I thought we did.
Yeah, we did take a short rest. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I did.
Rowan, you
Okay, I
will
missed that we took a short rest too.
Yeah.
Rowan, I will
Yeah.
let you retroactively take a few hit dice if you want from your short rest.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Just
Go
pick a
go
number
up
of
next.
hit dice, and you're a rogue, so D8. Roll that many D8.
You should have them. Your hit dice should be listed right next to your death saves to the left.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use a couple of those myself.
I think you can use it as
Oh,
many
just
times as
one.
you want, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bear
Alright,
in
9.
mind that when you do a long rest, you get up to half of your available hit dice back for the next day, so you get back to full.
Okay.
So, like, if you use all 5 and you have to take a long rest later, you're only going to get back 3 of them.
All right.
And also, if you do drop to 0, I do have a cantrip that's like spare the dying. So, like, you
Mhm.
can
Nice.
stabilize.
Cool.
Yeah, so Ron, you would get back 18. Of course, Nargo, you get back your 9.
Yeah, if you do go down, Rowan, I'm sure we could feed you to Sebastian. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sure I would be delicious.
I'm just gonna scowl at you both.
Oh,
I'm my best friend.
oh,
Easy,
Puns,
easy. He
Puns,
can't hear us.
Puns,
There
I'm
we
just seeing your picture. That is so cute.
I put it in the Twitter group chat,
Oh
the doodle that I
no!
did of him.
Oh, he's so happy. I can't deal with this anymore.
Mhm.
And you wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
In the fucking morning.
I like the little note with the arrow. Sebastian is beautiful.
Yeah, underneath that I wrote in cursive, "I love hymns."
Mhm.
But I took the picture before. Oh, so y'all check the walls in this room, right?
I think Rowan did.
Okay. And there was an opening. At this point, should I be trying to locate a magic item? So, because we're looking for a relic and a gem, right? That's
Yeah.
what we're here for.
Right?
So, oh man.
Yeah, the thing for the broker and then the gem.
It might be under
The
the
citrine, I
guardian.
guess.
It's in the
Oh,
guardian's
imagine.
shell.
Oh my god, imagine. It's actually in Sebastian's eye. We're all like, no!
Now, what DM would be cruel enough to do that?
Greg,
Well-
please, Greg, please. I'll never be the same if you do this to me.
I think that would
Okay,
Forget him spell.
Yeah.
I know
Why
which
is it-
gem we're looking for, right? Like,
You're looking for an orange citrine gem, and the broker asked you to find and he didn't specifically say what it was, but he said it was about yay big platinum scale, but like a pendant, not actual scales that were slightly off balance.
but he said cemetery, right? That one was in a cemetery or something. I think.
No, he mentioned some other places that you were going to get.
Oh, okay,
get it.
okay.
Others
Well,
did.
I'm gonna cast locate object and describe the gem like as much information as we know about it.
Oh, that's tough because familiar to you is a pretty.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I could do detect magic instead if that would be better.
Yeah, I don't think you would be familiar enough with these particular items.
Yeah, that's fair. They're like rare.
We're probably gonna have. It's probably gonna be a long way from here, so I wouldn't worry about it or waste the spell slots.
Well, I was just thinking if anything was near us, it would suck if we had to come back. That was my
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, how many times can you do it?
Mm.
4. And they're just like
Well,
level
you get
1.
those back after a short rest?
Yep.
you can ritual cast and detect magic as well as a cleric, I think.
That's
Well,
true.
it would seem that the best thing to do with that then is to wait until we find something and try it that way.
Yeah, that's the way I do it. But
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I will hold off for now then. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, please don't tell me that's 11 points of damage.
No. What you doing? You're in a hallway leading north.
Mhm.
we want to go
Yeah.
like this.
I'm going to head forward. Let's see what do we got going on here. Looks like we have, I don't know, there's some kind of thing behind this little area here.
The stucco covering has become saturated with water, appears to be decomposing, sloughing off on spots on the southern wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which the structure was built. It appears that some of the sealant around that particular stone block is wet and light is leaking through.
Oh.
Yeah, this is where I would be a little concerned.
Hey, Rowan? I am
Yeah?
thinking about maybe trying to, I don't know, push on this or push. I don't know. See if we can. I want to make sure there aren't any traps on it.
I just don't like the idea of opening that and then water flowing in.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Well,
I'll
okay.
check it, but We
What?
were warned about these walls, so
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
we
That's what I'm
really want to open
I
it?
vote no. I vote no.
I think we finish this hallway first, and then maybe we can.
Also,
Okay.
anything that could happen could drown Sebastian.
Looks like we got stairs at the end of this hallway.
Athelian, did you actually cast detect magic?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it.
A moment.
Okay. All right, you're using a spell slot.
Should I go back?
Yes.
10, 20, 30. Okay. You get a faint whiff of magic on the other side of that stone.
Okay, I'm gonna share that with the group.
Interesting. What it is exactly, it's worth investigating.
Yeah, I'm calling Nargle back. Let me
Okay.
investigate this and see what if it's trapped, or I just want to see what I can learn about this deteriorating wall stone, and
The
if
wall
it's something.
is like stone blocks that were put on each other in mortar or fashion, and you can.
Oh, they
tell
were
that this-
mortared too?
But in general, this one has come loose, and that's what you see happening here. Is that it's decomposed.
So we might be able to push it over or push it in, and make an opening big enough so that we could enter the death chamber.
That was my original plan, but I wanted you to check it to make sure I wasn't
Right.
going to be springing a trap by doing it.
Yeah, so let me investigate for traps.
What are you doing to investigate the trap?
Well, I'm gonna try to look. I'm gonna look through the cracks that I can see through and see if I can.
You can't really see anything clear on the other side. Just diffuse light.
I could stick my sword through there and see if anything kills us.
I get this impression that what Greg is wanting you to turn around and say is, I put my hand on the door, and that's the last thing that Rowan wants to fucking do. So he's like, and Jonathan's like, I'm not touching it. Like, please stop.
Is Mage Hand a cantrip?
Yes,
Yeah.
We could do that, maybe.
I could try it.
It's just like a real hand, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a Big Bang Theory reference, by the way. I'm talking about Wallowitz.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Don't watch it.
It is one of my favorite shows. I have probably seen it somewhere around 30 times, the whole thing.
Ash, you can attempt a mage hand against it. There's no effect.
Okay, there's no effect on it.
There we go. I swear,
Okay,
if there's
so-
another crawfish in there, I'm gonna. We can kill that
We're
one. We
only
can kill
allowed
that
to
one.
be in love with one
It's a
crawfish
baby
at a time.
crawfish.
So what if we try to push this open, or maybe my strength isn't the best.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, the two marshals can do that.
yeah,
All right.
It is a large enough stone that up to 4 people could conceivably push on at once. We're talking about
Okay.
6 feet tall, 3 feet wide.
hmm
Okay, well, if you want me to do this, then I'll do it, but your call, guys.
Okay.
Well,
Let's do
Rowan,
it.
I think I got a bit more strength than you do. Why don't you let me get
Agreed.
up actually next
Okay.
to that?
Yeah, and I will give Rowan guidance since I can hear, overhear that.
Right? Okay.
Give him. So you'll have a 1d4 added on to whatever. You don't have to use it on this, but I
Okay.
think it lasts like the.
Straight on strength checks. Is this what we're asking
Strength
for?
Strength check there, right, DM?
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah, so what is it you're doing?
Pushing the stone. We're trying to see if we can make it move.
We're being nosy.
We're trying to break in. It's just a little breaking and entering. That's all.
Yeah.
A little burglary.
That's it.
I
big
don't think it was. I don't think I did very fucking well.
You push
I
on
mean,
it, and it's almost like there's some kind of give. You're just not quite strong enough to move it, but fuck do your hands burn? You need to take a point of damage, and there's some kind of white liquid yet powdery substance coating your hands where you were pushing against the wall.
Oh God, the walls are lined with cocaine.
I take some water out of my pack and try to wash it off my hands.
Yeah, that works. You still take the point of acid damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So nobody's gonna try to snort this.
Nope.
Oh,
Be my guess.
oh, Italian, I
It's
got
in
an
the other room,
ouchie.
Thalian.
Oh, what? What was that? Sorry.
That was in the other room. Be my guest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wrong film, but yes. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, wait.
no, it's all right. It's
Um,
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Are you doing
It's
anything about
more.
on your hands?
I think his like turns to Italian and like, I got an ouchie. like just.
Could I do a check on that? Would that be medicine or nature, or what would that be? I want to see what it is.
I'm not sure. I mean, you can do a check. You can do a medicine check.
Yes.
My hands is hot.
It appears to
Ow.
be burning his hands as if it were acid.
I'm gonna look at him
Ow.
and say, hands water now, thank you. That's acid.
Okay, show me some water. Like his notoriously hasn't had anything fucking on him this whole time. Yeah, his
I'm just gonna
yeah.
pour water on his hands and yeah.
Ow.
I'm suddenly reminded of Fight Club.
Yeah.
Which bit?
It's not lie exactly, but yeah, the principle's the same. Similar.
Le poisson, le poisson. Hee hee hee, ho ho ho.
Now we're going Little Mermaid, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
We've been on Little Mermaid
we
for
already
a
went to
while.
Little
Okay,
Mermaid a while
okay.
back.
Okay.
That's a callback.
It's a crawback.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, good question. What is y'all's strength? Like your actual strength scores?
19 overall.
11.
And Nargle,
14.
14 and 19.
14, Chief.
Felt
Are you
it
about
to some extent. You just couldn't get it to move.
Can we blow it up?
Yeah, I don't think we need to. I don't think we want to fluke that.
That's true. That's
Yeah, we don't want to be doing any flumping.
Again, it's 6 feet wide and 6 feet tall, 3 feet wide. So
damn.
more people could push if you chose.
But we're gonna take acid damage potentially.
Yep.
Might be worth
Look.
it.
Oh,
Give it a shove, all of us. Let's all
I
of us
mean, I
shove on.
detected some sort of magic in there, so something.
There is something
yeah,
in there.
but do we know if it's good magic or it's going to be kill
It
magic?
could
Like,
be something we're looking for.
That's
could
true.
God, you're
And you
such
know
a
it's not going to be an easy grab. So, you know,
Rowan, you are such a bad influence for his. I just have to say that. Like, it could be something
I
we
got your
need.
back. Literally, I'm right behind you. See?
Yeah,
Got your
thank
back.
you. I'm really glad that you've taken up that mantle again.
Yes, and you know, I'm not pushing on the wall. I'm pushing on you. So you just push strong so that your face doesn't get into the wall. That's all you have to do.
Yeah,
I'll give it a-
I'll help them this time. We
I'll
do
give
4.
it another go. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, you said 4 would probably work, right?
Hiss goes for another strength check.
Right.
I need to know the collective strength of those pushing.
Mine's 11.
Mine's
23.
14.
Oh, well, sorry, 19.
Mine is 11 as well.
And all 4 of you are pushing. Who is not pushing in the group then?
That would be me. I've got an 11 strength as well. If you guys want me to try, but
You could mage hand at this thing while we're pushing.
Telekinesis. I do use telekinesis, but I don't. It works. It says a creature. It says I can shove creatures. Doesn't say anything about objects.
Okay.
Bring that crab in here. No.
As the four of you start to push, you do feel it start to give way. As it starts to slide, you take a point of acid damage on your hands.
Mm.
Are you continuing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Question
Yes.
is now that the acid is on our hands, it's going to continue to do damage, or is it something that we could just? I mean, do I need to rinse this off each time? I'm just trying to figure out how this works.
Are you going to stop and rinse it off, or are you going to keep pushing?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
I'm just gonna
pushing.
push. Yeah, because I feel like we'll be starting over if we let go of it.
I'm not letting go of this fucking thing.
Push it.
It's a wall. You think it's gonna fall back in place if we stop pushing on it?
Yes.
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 Push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Come on.
Push it. Push it really good.
Okay.
Take
But
another
if this ruins my manicure, I tell you.
Oh,
No.
your manicure is fried, but we'll fix it later.
Put your long bottom into it. Come on.
Let's get
All
to
right.
the end. You can
Another
push
point of
this,
damage.
you can push this stone plug out of the way. You each take 10 points of damage, and your hands are covered in lime.
Is that in total or
Ooh.
added to what we were already doing?
10 points each.
2 points each.
Does that include the one we just took, or in addition?
No, that doesn't include the very first one when you were when just
No, I mean you just gave us a point.
right.
Does it include that
includes
one?
all of
Okay.
Okay.
So 10 more.
it. Your hands really hurt.
Okay, I'm going to rinse them off again with water. And I'm going
Yes.
to offer some water to the other person pushing on the wall.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Push it real good.
5 more points of damage in the time it takes you to wash that much lime off of your hands.
How much?
Okay.
5.
All right.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hear
There we
me
go.
out.
You ever
Hear me out.
wet caustic lime? It hurts.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
I'm gonna mass healing word all of us.
Cool.
Just because I know we're gonna run into danger. That's just what we do.
Yes.
And that should heal us all for 7. So at least it kind of gets
Nice.
rid of some of that.
Thank you.
And you'll never guess what you see on the other side.
Absolutely. Fuck off.
What easy.
What?
You can squeeze through the opening that was left when you pushed that through without having to expose yourself to more of it, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm on the other side of the door.
Beyond the plug is a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on the east and west sides.
I'm gonna go
To
into
the south are double doors of bronze with glyphs worked into their faces.
All right.
How long has it been?
Let me understand.
Puns, give me high or low.
hi. Big baller.
All right. I credit on Arcana to check out the glyphs.
Did I
Yeah,
win?
comprehend language is expired.
No.
Well, I just want to see like if there's many magical significance to the glyphs.
No, not that you can tell. It just appears to be writing.
Oh, okay.
Ah, shit.
Did I win the lottery?
Was it?
No, you can't read it.
Damn it.
All right.
But it seems vaguely familiar, almost like the language that you were speaking to Sebastian in.
Oh my god, get him back in here.
Get Octodad in here now.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have fun in this hallway.
So
I'm sure he.
technically I could write these down in my notebook and then take them back to him and have him tell me what it says and then come back. Or we could guess. I mean, either's fine.
I mean, if that's the only way we can interpret it, I'd say that's what we need to do.
Yeah, let's
I
just
vote.
take him down.
I mean, I can
It would
always
be
try
stupid to do something with it, that has writing on it and not know what
I
it
can
says.
ritual cast comprehend languages when we have time. You know,
Yes, but we need to do something in this moment. We need to either.
that's what I'm saying. If we take down the glyphs,
Yeah.
when I have time, I can translate them.
Oh,
I like that.
but there's
Okay.
urns in here that have like stuff in them,
Yeah.
right?
Well, what's glowing magically? What do you see that's glowing magically?
Do I know where the detect magic is coming from?
Further to the south, other side of the double doors that you can see.
I'm just gonna point and say it's through there. That's where the treasure is.
Through there, huh?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Like, oh.
Okay, go. Time to
This
check,
looks like a job for me then.
Well, Rowan should
once
check
Rowan checks the traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because y'all know if I go talk to Best Play again, I'm gonna stay down there. And yep.
I'm gonna be down for a while, Johan.
That crossed my mind.
Yeah. That's why we were gonna send fucking Ash. Like, just like.
You think I'm not going back? It's literally like 10 steps. Okay, maybe it's a little more than that.
I like the idea that Hiss is like blocking the way, being like, now Athelion, he's got a job to do. Like,
I feel like my detect magic just wore off, so now all I do is know, yeah, it's through the doors.
Okay, through the doors. Right. Yep.
I think
and then we'll open the door.
I think he's a bad influence on you.
Who?
Nothing. Where's Rowan gone? Like,
he's like on right next to me. I don't know where he's going.
No, I mean, as
he's
in,
on the call.
He's gone.
Guys, we are unfortunately almost at time. So this might be a
Yeah.
good place to call it and pick up next week.
Because we all know I'm gonna go back down there and get all the answers from Sebastian.
I mean,
we call that a side quest.
He might get lonely now. He'll want to hear news of your travels.
Wait. Could I technically send message to him?
Not until you get sending.
I have sending.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you want to burn a 3rd level spell, you can absolutely send to him.
I feel like Athelion will do this every single fucking day.
Athelion would absolutely burn a
Like,
third
oh,
level spot to do that.
we're about to short our long rest. Let me just go ahead and send my best friend a message real quick. Oh,
Enable creatures, and it allows them to understand the meaning of your message without requiring additional translation.
That's crazy.
oh my god, I'm
That
gonna
is
cry.
so bad that we.
I can't wait to tell him that we're gonna be pen pals. He's gonna be so excited.
He absolutely will.
This is so. I can.
Exaggerating when I said he has been here for centuries.
Yeah.
I can imagine that, like, we get to like the final session of the final ever game, and then it's just like we're all dead on the ground dying, and Athelion's like, "Don't worry, I sent a message." It's just coming out of the fucking woodwork.
He will save us.
Oh dear Lord!
After she says that you're all dying, the return message just says, "That's why I sent you."
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, incidentally, that voice I was hearing, it wasn't him, was it? Like, just wanted to check.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was hoping it would be.
Dude, he's he's just a crawfish.
Yeah, he doesn't talk the language either, but I wonder who that was.
We'll probably find out.
Or should actually just be Athelion just messing with me.
That would be hilarious, but no, that seems like I'm too busy making besties. You feel me? Like I ain't
Fuck you. I'm a broken boy.
All right, I'm gonna take us out.
Yeah, take us out.